Professional
adult.
adventuring party Gooners.
Alright. Well, I don't really have any quests for you right now, so I guess go, like,
Kind of.
fucking get a cat from a tree or something. But please just get out of my fucking face.
Mordea glares at that, but she nods.
He walks away.
You do not even like. There's not
What
even
kind
as
of
much as a
guildmaster
single
is he?
second hesitation
He walks away and goes back into his smithy. And hopes you guys just...
out the door.
Nah, he just goes hide. He just goes and hides in here.
Well, I guess we're the Gooners now.
Yeah, is that profiling?
With that, you are now an official party and can accept official quests. Quests, the actual way I have quests figured out for like small side stuff is every 3 in-game days you can come talk to him, and if he has a quest or 2, he'll give you the options.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So, guys, how do we kill 2 days for our next quest?
Well,
Day drinking?
drinking.
Totally down. Let's go. Let's go.
I know.
Or we could like explore the market, or
Yes,
Can
I
just
do
say
think
that
the
I thought
market
it
would be a
was-
great start.
Can I just
I
say
have no
that it
idea
was
where the
very
market is.
hurtful
Let's
that he
go.
referred to us as a party of 5 when there's clearly 6. There's 4 over there, and then there's 2 over here. I don't.
Are we
You're
really
good
going to
friend.
do this again?
Hey,
Are we going to...
Remember. I think it's a great idea that Mordea said that we can shorten it down.
Well, no. He did say we need alive members, but...
Yeah, but like, he didn't specify how alive.
Exactly. I like you.
Well, I think that it's best if the party members are left to be breathing and thriving members of society at the end of the travels, and not bodies, cold,
Yeah, but you
sad,
seem to forget
empty
we're at a
bodies.
party. That means we're definitely not living and thriving.
I think that at one point I was living and thriving before coming here, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to be honest. I only remember the fog. I don't remember what much else besides that. It was cold. It was very cold and very windy. A lot windier than it should have been.
I guess you have the memory of a goldfish, I suppose. Well,
No,
cats, on the
I
other
have-
hand, our memories
have-
are like a steel trap. I
Well, no,
remember-
I have the memory of a lokata. Thank you. Not a goldfish.
Well, same old, same old. Cats have a great memory. You see, I remember. I.
Oh.
I remember things.
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
I inherently believe her. I don't need to roll.
I
Anything
think
you
there's
say, I can trust.
intimidation in there.
Okay. I roll a d20, right?
Yeah, and then you should have a proficiency on your character sheet if you're proficient or not.
I do not. That's
Oh,
a
well.
negative 1.
Oh,
Okay.
well, then you'll subtract 1. A 9.
Okay, that's a 9.
Everyone's looking at you like, I don't think she remembers, except for Zalata, who inherently believes you.
Where's my?
Perfect.
You know,
Well.
that seems about right. I feel like I would expect a cat to remember things. Cats are important for remembering many things. There was a tabaxi, I think. I think it was a tabaxi. A tabaxi, yes. A tabaxi that I knew that read a lot of books and told me them. And they wouldn't stop talking about them, even though I asked them very politely to. And then they kept talking, and it made me sad.
Oh, so continue talking when no one wants to. That's,
That
Interesting.
sounds so much like you, man.
Yeah, were you friends?
I think at one point, but I don't remember their name.
that's okay.
Yeah.
good friend you are.
Exactly.
So-
I think I make a great friend that is worth being kept alive and breathing.
So from
Yeah, we'll
here,
see.
the buildings closest to you are what seems to be like just a family home. Well, 2 family homes are across the way from you, and then what seems to be the guildmaster's home next to the building. And then other than that, you have the market on the opposite side of town as you, the port on the coast, and then the town hall. Where would you all like to go?
When to point my
I do say we
finger
should
at you.
probably visit the mayor today. see if he has anything for us, since the guildmaster does not.
Yes.
And then the market would not be a bad idea. But
yeah.
I don't know if you'll have a preference on which one first.
I'd say we should speak to the mayor, see if he's got any work.
Hmm.
It's fair.
Might be a good idea.
I guess we're gonna start hopping over.
The mayor's at the entrance to the town hall.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I look down this well real quick? I'm bored. Just I'm
Roll-
curious.
Perception.
Wait, I'm good at that. I should do that.
Doesn't matter.
It's a
Did
well.
you knock my dice?
Can
You
you
knocked my
Do
dice.
that?
Yes.
You that?
Yo, you guys can
Oh
take
my
some.
God,
that's
you-
funny. Here you go. It's a one. It's a one. It's a one.
No. It was.
It was
oh,
an
20,
11.
20. So 11, and then my perception should be a +5. Let me double check.
This is.
Plus 3.
It's like you're playing
14.
hockey.
You look at the well, and it looks like it hasn't been used today. But other than that, it's just a well.
Okay.
I would be very careful about getting that close to a well. There are many malevolent spirits that are known to reside at the bottom of wells, and if you get too close, they'll pull you in and never let you out.
Do you speak from
Or I could
experience?
just push you in.
You're really just letting your intrusive thoughts out, man.
Ooh.
I have no intention of pushing anyone into a well because I am not a malevolent spirit. I am a Lokata. I am a fish. Please do not hurt me.
He is a fish.
Fish don't talk, bro.
Fish are food.
Yes,
fish
they are.
Fish are friends. Fish are not food.
All right.
Fish are
Bruce.
stitches.
Fishes
fish
get
are friends.
stitches.
Fishes get stitches. What the fuck?
You can see
Fishes
that.
get-
If a Lokata could sweat, you would imagine that Solano would be sweating very profusely right now. But instead, all you can see is that the little antennae that are on like the top of his head, the little kind of like almost like bright flames, seem to have died down just a tiny little bit in color.
This where the.
As you approach, the mayor's going to see you and be like, oh, "Hello, adventurers! Once again, I would like to explain my grandest gratitudes to you and your services to my town. How may I assist you today? As you can tell, the town is a bit brighter this morning than normal." The mayor. How do I ping?
We have.
Oh.
Oh, he's there. Got it. Hey.
Yeah, he's over. He's over way over here at the main entrance.
Well, we have gone to the guildmaster, and he seems to be not inclined to give us any money. Work.
Yep.
today. We were just wondering, anything else that the town needs help with, mayhaps?
Off the top of my head, I can't really think of much, you know. Us being such a small town, we usually keep all of the things we need here, or at least close by. Also, I can't believe you went and talked to that old fucking fart. That guy. Me and that guy have never really gotten along much. You see. That's a story for another day.
That's kind of a prick.
Oh, at least
I
someone,
can second that.
at least someone agrees. But
I
regarding,
sense there's history between you two.
Like I said, a story for another day. Maybe over some drinks. But
Drinks I
regarding
can do.
regarding work, you said you're in need of coin, yes?
Yes, sir.
Preferably coin, yes.
Well, while I myself don't have any tasks similar to the one of last night, but maybe the market. They usually are always
Market, you
asking for
say?
people like, "Hey, can you go put this potatoes over here?" or "Hey, sort my apples and oranges." Stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not a marketer. I'm a
Anymore.
mayor. I'm way more important than that.
Yeah. You're the most important guy in the town.
At least someone
They
else.
don't have any more adventurous work.
Well, they might. I don't know. See,
You don't know. You're just the mayor.
I'm just the mayor.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
just the mayor.
I am going to go do some paperwork.
Yeah.
He's gonna
just
do that.
Super important paperwork.
He's gonna run away, like scurrying, like sweating, because he.
I would like to just check out the town hall a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just to kind of
Sure.
peek around, see what's in there.
Ooh, yeah.
As he sees you guys enter, he's like, "Oh yes, paperwork and stuff. Ah yes, paperwork."
Can I see if he's actually working on paperwork?
Perception.
God.
So this building actually does not. load
13
for me.
plus 3, 16.
Oh,
If you scroll in.
Is your
I'm
green
all
bar
the
still
way in.
set to 8 tiles?
Yes.
Put it up to 10.
Up to
10.
10?
Yes, the green slider on the far right. Put it to 10.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you go up or down in elevation, you have to change that.
So
Oh,
I
that's
rolled
so
a
much easier.
16 total.
As you kind of like walk up to him, he's standing at the desk looking at this book, but he's actually just like his head is pointing at the book, and he's like flipping the pages inherently way too fast to be reading them, and he's just staring at you all. Follow him into the building.
Can I take this bread?
You want to take the bread?
Yeah.
You
Sleight
want to
of hand.
steal it?
Done and done. Hold up. Where is it?
Oh,
Plus 5.
Ooh.
Plus 5.
14.
That's 14. Well, you're right in front of a guy. He's gonna like, let's say he's looking at this pig over here, like cooking it up, and he's like, yes, a pig. And then he's gonna like look
Just
back.
throw some gold into the
And he's
well.
gonna be like, where'd my bread go? I just had a piece of bread right here. And he's utterly clueless. He's utterly clueless that you stole his piece of bread.
I'm gonna head to the back of the town
Ah,
hall
yes.
and just check out what's going on back here.
So from what you can tell, it's mainly looks like a barracks. There is what seems to be either the armor and weapon repair for what might be considered an army, but the army of this town is mainly just actual townsfolk that are like there to defend. But you come into what seems to be an
Or a
armory.
militia.
Yeah. But yeah, this is mainly an area for people to come take refuge and arm up for defending the town. So there's like beds and weapons, armor racks, and then this fine gentleman, the blacksmith. That's not his name.
Yeah.
The Smith of Black himself.
The Smith of Ebony.
What's his name?
Hold on. I gotta fix it. It's Trendle. Trendle the
Trendle?
armorer.
Excuse me, Mr. Trendle.
How do you know
Yeah.
his name already? Incredible.
Excuse me, Mr. Armorer. What's your name?
Oh, hello. My name is Trendle.
Whoa,
What's
what a
up,
what a
Trendle?
unique and interesting name. I've never heard that before.
Thanks.
So
What's
you
new,
do all
lads?
the weapon and armor repairing around here?
There ain't much to repair. Pretty quaint old town, I'd say.
So if we had some repairing needs, we could come to you
Sure. For coin.
for coin. What if we wanted to do it for free?
I'd kick you in the nuts.
Oh,
I mean,
You
what did
do that to
expect?
your
But what if the
precious
fish doesn't
heroes?
have any nuts?
When you
Fish
say
don't
that,
have them. They're internal.
when you say that, he's gonna look over at Mordai and be like, "Look, lady, I've been doing this for 35 years. All right, I come here to work."
What if we give you some fillets of fresh fish? Bartering?
I'm vegetarian.
Ah, you're boring then.
What if it's a vegan fish?
Oh,
That's
yes,
not
it
a-
is.
Roll deception.
Which one of us?
The guy that said vegan fish.
Can I possibly help action the blacksmith to give him advantage on his insight check? As I'm desperately shaking my arms, like, no, there's no such thing as a vegan fish. I am not vegan.
Yeah, sure.
I'm made of meat.
Meat! I'm made of meat! I promise you, living things can only become unliving if they're made of meat. You've never seen a plant ghost, now have you?
All right. What did you roll for your deception check?
The 12th.
You have a
Okay.
-1 to deception?
Yeah, it's a 13 -1. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
you gave me advantage. That's right.
Oh, God damn it.
He looks at you and he's like, "Look, I know I'm old, and I know technology's advanced, but I'm not stupid."
Dang it.
Damn.
I mean, well, that's just so
I guess the fish
upsetting.
stays for now.
I will say that upon your statement of perhaps potentially offering to fillet the fish, you see that the masked individual that's been kind of curtailing next to the side of Zolotl stares at you with a rather empty gaze to the point that you can't even see their pupils or their eyes at all. Actually, kind of just stare at you
Oh,
in silence.
Well, you guys gonna stand around all day, or you guys got work for me?
I mean,
I was kinda
are you a
hoping
better
you'd have
smithy
your
than
crops.
the guild master?
Oh,
What?
Oh shit.
Are you better than the guild master?
Oh, you're talking about that young sly twerp, huh? Let's just say I'm getting too old to actually create weapons. That's why I kind of resigned my position at the smithy. Nowadays, I just do minor repairs.
Fair enough. What about in your heyday?
Why only minor repairs?
Let's just say you come in here with a sword broken in half, I'm gonna tell you to get a new one.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
You were wondering about my heyday?
I am.
Whoopsies.
Well, that was a long time ago, son.
Any particular pieces you had from back then? Just more curiosity of appreciation of the craft.
Actually, yeah. My wife runs a store down at the market.
Not gonna lie, these daggers look pretty good.
I didn't make
and
none
these
of these here.
arrows.
See, these here are
Do you sell
reserved.
them?
No, all these weapons and armors here are reserved for in case the town goes into crisis and we have to defend. Can't sell none of this stuff up here.
Roger that.
If
Does
your
your
wife
wife sell
has
down the
weapons and
market?
stuff from when you were made them in your heyday and you resigned your space from in the smithy because you were getting too old, they must not have sold for a very long time. I don't think they would be very good then.
Well, you know, retirement is a relative thing for dwarves. I mean, you don't know how long he's been retired, you know, right?
When
Sorry.
you say that, he just kind of looks at you and rolls his eyes.
Ugh. Can I guess how old this guy is? Because I'm old as hell, so to me, he might just be like, you pretty young.
You young whippersnapper. Only 2 centuries old.
As you look at him, he looks to be in like his probably late 50s, early 60s.
Wait, did you say he's a dwarf?
Yeah,
No.
I was like, for a dwarf, that's not.
No, this is a human.
Okay, I was like, I thought it was a
Oh.
dwarf. I was like, never mind.
He's retirement,
Well-
roughly retirement age for a human.
Okay.
Yeah, someone who is 260. He's a little twerp, so.
He's a young
Well,
kid.
what did you do during your heyday? Do you know anything of the dragonborn hero that these people can't shut up about?
I was real young when he was still around. But one thing I knew about him is kinder than most.
Hmm.
Is there anywhere in the town that has more books on the hero?
More books on the hero, eh?
Just-
Nah, I'm pretty sure we had to get rid of them all. They wanted them up in the library in the big city. Something
Which
about
city's that? New Dunborough?
yeah, the only city nearby, really. About a 4-day walk east of here.
Darn.
3 if you're not 60 years old. But
He looks at you.
I take offense to that.
He looks at you and just kind of like, once again, rolls his eyes. As you can tell, he's getting pretty tired of talking about nothing not working.
What's there to work on?
Nothing. But he
Nothing to fix, nothing to do. What you working on?
I don't
What
really
you
work on
doing?
nothing. whole reason I took this job is because I'm old and I don't want to do shit all day.
That's fair.
That's very fair.
Have you ever considered taking up a profession being a ghost? They don't do a whole lot besides float around and haunt people for things they weren't able to do when they were alive.
Zalato,
Hey,
we
shut
do
up,
not
bitch.
ask people to be ghosts.
Is
That's
that
insensitive.
Is that a
You
threat?
just might as well have
Two
asked
people
him
to
if.
die. Like,
Ye-
what's going
Yeah,
on?
like, have you thought about dying?
Is that a
That's-
threat? Fish
That's what
thing?
you ask people.
Hey, fish. Is that a threat?
Oh, it is. He's very, very threatening. He's a danger to most people, honestly.
I don't think I'm capable of making that many threats. A lot of people don't find me intimidating, and I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, to be fair, I mostly just walk around with a big stick. I wouldn't do much with this stick, except maybe tell a sheep or a pig. There was once a wild boar, and it tried to hurt me, and I told it to fuck off, and it really didn't like that.
Whatever you just said was really hurting my head.
Exactly. He hurts her head. He's a psychic. He has psychic attacks. Honestly, awful, awful.
All right, lady.
Did you?
I feel we should get out of your hair. And I look up. Is he bald?
Uh, he's got a strip going across the front. His hairline's way far back, and he looks like he has like a bald spot.
I
Yes,
think we should
out
get
of
out
your
of your
hair.
hair. You know,
Let's-
we-
let's-
we-
let's-
Some
we
of
don't
your
wanna-
hair.
Yeah,
we
now
don't
you-
want to occupy what little is left.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room for you youngins anymore.
We are so annoying.
Time to go to the platform, guys.
Yay.
Mordio, may I please ask why you keep trying to get me killed? I feel like a lot of people are going to actually want fish fillets, and they're not going to want it from the dock. They're going to want it from my skin, and I don't make good fish fillets.
Well, I suppose it's because you had to cost of a $6,000 diamond, and I will still never forgive you for telling that dumb president that I killed someone, and I will likely do it again.
He didn't seem to be too
Unless-
bothered by the fact that you killed a ghost, which I thought was really hurtful of him. But you know, some people have no respect for those who have yet to
Well,
pass on. Some
I
people keep killing
suppose-
Yeah, because
actively.
they're
Those who
already
are
dead.
Yes, exactly.
killing them only prolongs their suffering, as it sends them back to kind of the eternal plane from which that they were residing from, and forces them to spend more time unable to pass into the afterlife. And then they
You're
spend
using a
more
lot of
time
big
on-
words that I don't understand, man.
How about we reach a truce, alright? You don't snitch on me, and I'll stop threatening you. Deal?
That sounds like there's a lot of error.
Good, glad that's settled. Let's go to the market.
Fantastic.
We just start walking
I'd
away
love to
after
go-
that. We have to start walking away.
I'd love to
Don't
go
wait
to
till
the
you
market.
respond.
Yeah.
I wonder
No.
if they have cinnamon. I like cinnamon. Cinnamon tastes
Mhm.
really good.
No, Mordea, she like pats him on the shoulder and says, "Great doing
gonna
business
flinch.
with you."
He like flinches like harshly, and he just kind of like he gives you like the most awkward smile you have ever seen on a fish, except from the day previous.
So it's been awkward after awkward smile.
Yeah.
Well, he's going for records, okay?
Oh goodness, where did everyone go?
In the market.
Okay.
Go south.
Who's this guy?
Oh.
That's probably a guard.
That's a
Appears to
guard.
be a statue.
He's a guard.
Make a perception check. Let's figure out. No.
Yeah, go ahead, Seth. Roll for perception to see if
Okay.
that's a statue. That there be a statue.
That's a damn statue if I've ever seen one, guys.
Well, that's a really big and cool statue. I wonder who that's for.
Could be for us. We're the new heroes, right?
As you all enter, making this large commotion, this man turns around and he says, "Hello. I've heard some things about what seems to be some of you. Were you all the people that had raided the manor last night?"
Yep.
Some of us were.
That was us, all five.
We'll save the manner is a better word, I think.
Well,
All
you see,
6 correct us, God.
you see, my
Yeah, fish doesn't count.
well, you see, I wandered into town yesterday, actually seeking help. So, I'm a merchant from New Dunborough. The name's Baron Darrington,
Hello,
Love
Baron.
it.
and I'm in need of assistance. You see, my caravan was ambushed by some creatures. I didn't really get a good look at them. Near the Ithiel ruins, right on the edge of the town. They took something very, very important to me. I would not ask for help if it was not urgent, but I seriously need someone to retrieve it. It's more than
Were
just
those
gold.
creatures transparent? Could you see through them?
You did not get a good look.
I was kind of running for my life, you see.
Well, if you couldn't see through them, then they're likely not ghosts, and that means I don't think I would be of much help.
You're coming,
Solano,
fish
can you
boy.
let the man
Oh,
be scared in peace?
What they stole is it's more than gold to me. It's my life, really. And I promise
well,
I'll
in that
reward you
case, I
generously.
think it's incredibly important that we do manage to find it and get it back to you. Otherwise, you may end up turning to a revenant should you die before you have it returned to you, if it's something that important.
What are we
It's-
looking for?
Yes. What is it? Is it sentimentality? Is it just a message, or?
It's a pendant, a silver pendant. I can't tell you much about it yet, but please bring it back to me. I promise 100 gold for a successful mission here.
That is tempting.
In the desire to
Said
prevent the
100.
creation of another revenant that may haunt this town ever further, I think it's in our best interest as a party to go find this man's pendant.
Yes, but
Never
we
seen
might
notice
need
in
more to
gold.
go off of than just a silver pendant. Why is it
There's
so
a lot
special?
of silver pendants. I'm sure we can find one.
Roll a persuasion check.
Exactly.
You can talk.
Okay. Alright, let me do persuasion.
I'm not
Okay.
proficient in any persuasion, so I can't.
Me neither.
I don't think anyone in the
damn
party
it.
is.
I don't think any of us are.
No,
Like,
I'm good at perception. Yeah, me too.
Well, actually, I
got
think
7.
I have persuasion. Actually,
I have a
oh.
+4 for perception.
The same.
then Toral roll persuasion, and you'll kind of like you'll jut in and be like, ah.
Ooh, 19.
Huge.
He goes,
Yay, go.
The actual properties of the pendant, I'm not too sure, but I know for one thing, it's arcane. There's some sort of magic involved. And maybe
Well,
that's why those creatures were after it in particular, because they saw me wearing it and immediately ignored all of my other items I had with me on my cart. And well, I noticed that they kept reaching for it and not even really attacking me, so I took it off and threw it.
And they didn't find it. It's still out there somewhere.
They could have found it. I threw it and then turned tail.
Yeah.
And what do you sell for a living?
Mainly wares and anything I can get my hands on, really.
Yes, wares. The best kind of wares.
Yes.
Well,
Well, how about this? You give us 100 gold, and once we return your necklace thingy for you, you give us a discount.
Well, you see, my shop's my main store is in New Dunborough, so perhaps I can make an arrangement.
Great! I love having connections.
Did we notice if his cart's with him, or did he leave everything when he ran?
He left everything.
Okay.
Well, we could certainly attempt to assist you. And do we know where the ruins are? I know we thought we kind of knew that direction, those doors, whatever, but would we know?
So yes, you do. At least Toral, you do. Specifically, you would have passed them on your way to.
On the way in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Any explanation of where our friend went in game or not? In game?
He never woke up. He went to sleep and never woke up.
God.
He actually, after your guys' encounter with the manor, he was deathly terrified and skipped town.
Gotcha.
No, after he asked the president how big is it, he was so disappointed without the answer that he just left. He disappeared.
The mayor's actually keeping him in prison right now.
Oh, I think that's a fitting place for him.
We don't know
yeah.
for sexual inquiry.
But with that, would
This guy
you all
sounds
like
like a real piece of
to
work.
continue exploring the town, or would you like to head straight to the ruins?
I would like to check out the rest of the market and see what's going on here.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't really portray it very well, but the market has what seems to be a man selling all sorts of tomes and potion, like alchemy stuff. Another person selling rugs. Another person selling what seems to be completed potions, or maybe just elixirs or cocktails. Someone's selling some spices and food ingredients. Someone else is selling kind of produce, like fruits and vegetables. And then you have another man on the far by the logs. He's selling what seems to be weapons and similar wares. There doesn't seem to be an armorer, but there does seem to be a weapon salesman.
I, if you do not mind, would like to venture my way over to the person that's selling the elixirs and potions.
Yeah.
And as a little kind of walk up a little bit, they'll be like, "Hi, hello. Do you happen to have a potion of healing? I have a slight sneaking suspicion that I may need it. I have some friends that are trying to turn me into fish fillets, and I don't think that they make the best sort of course of action. And I would like to not be fish fillet."
Yes. They have 7 potions of healing, 4 potions of mana regeneration, and some other potions that you don't really recognize for sale.
Is it 197?
Got haste potion.
Just a standard potion of healing and or of restoration would be sufficient.
I do have some of those, yes. I actually got a shipment in, but a few days ago from the city. The potions of healing themselves are 40 gold apiece, and the lesser restorations are 25 apiece.
I don't think I have the permission to spend that much amount of money without first consulting with my party. I will return. Then he's going to immediately turn on point and then make his way back over. And then he's going to walk up to Mordaya, who is the person he has handed almost all of the money to. And then, "Hi, Mordaya, can I have 40 gold, please?
For what exactly?
I am currently in the market for trying to get a potion, should in the event that you try to turn me into fish fillet, would unfillet me."
I pull out the
And-
bread that I got from the town hall. I just take 2 of them and put them right on the fish's head and go, "Look, there's a fish fillet right there."
Idiot sandwich.
Idiots out. You know what? I'm in a good mood after that. If you keep that bread on your head, I will give you all that gold.
I'm sure I could make it work.
Okay, if you keep it on for 10 seconds, I will give you the gold. How about that? I'll be nicer.
As
For a
I'm
bit.
slowly
See
just
him.
nibbling on the bread.
You can see a look of absolute petrification on Zalottl's face. Not only is there someone so incredibly close to him, it's someone he also does not know, and there is now bread on his face right next to the little antennae, and he seems about as uncomfortable as he can get. Until just 10 seconds, please get off of me. I would like the gold now, please, so I can go and get the potion and not dream about this ever again.
All right, here you go.
Immediately scampers off.
Wait, how much was it?
It's 40 gold
40.
for a potion of
Okay.
healing.
Let me write that down. Oh yeah, is anyone doing the notes? Cause I can help out.
We had the. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I'm taking notes right now. If I can keep doing it.
That's yeah.
Okay, cool.
How dare you? You know, what if someone else wanted to write their own
Yeah,
stylized
that's what,
interpretation
that's
of the
why
notes?
I was
No, no,
asking. I'm
there's
like,
a
wait,
lot-
is anyone
no,
else doing
There's
this?
a lot of
Note
notes.
takers, pretty nice.
There's a lot of notes will be a full biography per session.
Yeah,
So let's not.
just them trying to convince other people to be ghosts like the entire time, you know?
No, like
Yeah,
Waddle's
text.
notes.
Telling all
Waddle's
the
notes
armorers.
is just like just screaming, being like, I don't want to be
I
filleted.
don't wanna be food.
No,
Essentially,
just a tally of
non-zero-
how many times we threatened to eat him.
Just
There's a not-
timestamping threats in between. Just yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Right.
non-zero chance that you're just gonna you're gonna find his book one day when he's sleeping, you're gonna look at it, and it's just a lot of and then signed off with, "They tried to eat me again today, question mark, 3rd time this week."
All right. So you are buying the potion of healing, yes?
This potion of healing. I'm gonna go stick that on my
Alright.
character sheet.
Yep.
For
Just gonna
40
walk up.
gold, correct?
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
I will
Okay,
go
let
stick that in my
me-
inventory.
Let me subtract that. Let me actually add up all the other gold pieces because I know you gave me extra
Yeah, I was like, we
from
got.
the town. We got more than
50?
190. Yeah, let me add
It's
that.
like 50 something. Yeah.
Okay,
I want to
so we
roughly say
have-
you have somewhat
2d4
close to
plus
400.
2.
Yeah.
2d4,
Oh, wow.
other heal bonus plus 2.
Trust me, they could have had a
So-
lot more if they didn't have to get rid of a A
That
perfect
gem.
diamond.
That's 6,000. Okay, so we have 197 plus. Ah, wait, crap. Plus 200. Plus
While he's buying that
73.
potion of healing, would anyone else like to venture to any of the other shops?
I would like to take a quick peek at what weapons they have on the weapon stand.
Yeah, so they have a long bow, they have a short sword, and a great axe that they have out right now. And as you approach,
Then-
you're like, hey, you wanna
Hello?
buy some weapons?
Do you happen to have munitions such as arrows, bullets? As well?
Yeah, we've always got arrows. How many you want?
Mordaya, you have enough for yourself?
Well, I would like some specialization arrows if that's fine.
We ain't got none of that.
Well, I think a few won't hurt.
Bundle of 20, 10 gold.
10?
Any chance for a discount for the heroes of your city? The reason why you're not being stormed with wraiths every day?
Roll persuasion.
Dear, so bad at persuasion. Can I just perceive that I can make a good deal?
No. You gotta persuade him.
God damn it.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh.
You know, I don't usually do this, so don't try to do it again. But I guess since you guys did save the town and all, and the whole reason I can keep doing business, why don't you just take this bundle on me?
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much. You're such
Now
a kind
scram
individual.
before I run out of money.
Yeah.
Scramming.
Scrammy.
We know a good deal when we see one.
Yeah. Wait, how many bundles are is in the? How many arrows are in the bundle?
20.
It's 20.
Okay. Cool. I
Nice.
can.
As everyone else runs away, but Seb sticks around, he kind of sees Elstern's gonna be like, "You buying?"
How much is that great axe?
How about this? I'm a gambling man myself. How about we do it on a hand of cards?
What's the game?
Your weapon for mine.
What game of cards? Talking blackjack?
How about a classic game of Texas Hold'em?
Texas Hold'em.
Oh yes, Texas, the mythical.
The mystical
Yeah.
land.
New Dunborough Hold'em.
While they're talking and I'm hearing about the debt, can I try and cast guidance on him
Yes.
without being seen?
Roll for stealth.
Okay, sleight. Stealth or sleight of hand?
Stealth.
Okay. I'm not good at this. Ooh, 14. I don't know. What's my plus here? Plus 2. 16.
They do not notice.
Okay. You, on your next ability check, get a plus 1d4 to that roll.
Huge.
All right, Seb. Roll a d20 and a d4.
All right.
Hey, let's
yo.
go, number 2.
I'll tell you right now, he rolled a natural. He rolled a natural 1. So
Holy fuck.
Guys,
he looks at you and says,
So I got a royal flush.
yeah, and he got
and
and
he
he got
he's got like
and he got like just nothing. Just nothing.
Pair of twos.
Very high. Let's go.
He goes, well, you know, sometimes it's not in the cards, but for you it was. Take that great axe.
I appreciate the business, sir.
No, I gotta go look up the great axe stats.
I feel like gambling away your manufactured goods is a really poor way of managing a long-term sustaining business. I think this man has a problem.
Dude,
I feel
shut
like
up. You
telling
just got
everyone
fucking
about our
great axe for
business when
free.
they do not ask is a way to make sure we don't get work. So, mhm.
Well, I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to you.
Well, people have ears, Zalotl. They can hear you. And you're
Well,
stammering.
no, he doesn't have ears. That's probably why he yaps so much.
All right.
I don't have ears now, but I do have ear holes. They
I
do
was
let me
drinking
hear.
water. It was bad.
All right, Seb. The great axe
Yes.
that you received is called Sun Forger.
Oh shit!
Huh?
This is named.
What the
Hey,
hell?
yo!
Let's go. Gambling.
In
It's worth it.
in typical D&D, it is a warhammer, but in my campaign, it is a great axe. It is rare, requires attunement, which takes an hour. You gain a +2 to attack and damage rolls made with this magic
Oh,
weapon.
shit.
As an
God
action,
damn.
you can hurl the weapon up to 120 feet to a point you can see. When it reaches that point, the weapon vanishes in an explosion, and each creature takes 20 foot within a 20-foot radius centered on that point must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 6d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Afterwards, you can use an
Fireball.
action to cause a weapon to reappear in your empty hand, and you can't cause it to explode again until you finish a short or long rest. If you don't recall the weapon back to your hand, it reappears at the point where it exploded when you are no longer attuned to it. So I'll just send it.
Shit.
I'll send this to you.
I cannot believe you just gambled for a +2 magic weapon at level 3.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. I didn't-
This
Kind of
puts a
goated
whole
at
new meaning to
gambling.
barbarian casting fist. This is the upgrade on that.
So that is the weapon you just got. Except
Yes.
for I need to edit this to be a great axe.
So it
Yeah,
has
I
the
can just
great-
edit that on
the
my
great
sheet.
axe-
Yeah.
2d6 or d12, if I remember.
It's a D12 plus
Yeah.
3.
It's a D12 dual handle, or with two-handed.
Yeah,
if I recall.
two-handed.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be a 1d12 for damage, and then it's 1d12 plus 2.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, it's a +2 magic weapon, so you get a +2 to hit and +2 on damage.
Yeah, that was actually the what I did is I grabbed a bunch of like the type of weapons, and then I just kind of roll on a sheet to see what the 3 for the day are gonna be, and that's what we got. I was like, oh, that's goated.
Ah,
Holy
goodness
moly.
gracious.
The fact I rolled a natural 1 kind of made me think, yeah, they're supposed to have this.
We deserve it, guys.
Yeah, I deserve it for all the great work I've done in this campaign.
Yep.
I am going to say we're going to gamble a lot more if this is how this is going to go.
100%. I'm
Hell
all
yeah.
down with it.
I'm addicted. I'm getting it twisted.
So yeah, it will take an hour to attune. Well, in an hour in the game. So if it's a 4-day journey to the Ithiel ruins, by the time you get there, it'll be attuned.
Is it 4 day to the
Perfect.
ruins? I thought that was 4 day
Oh,
to
sorry,
the city.
to New Dundaborough. It's about a half a day walk to the ruins.
Okay. Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
So could I just like attune it?
as you're
while
walking?
we're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you just can't attune it while in combat.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Well, you would be unable to use it or take actions with it for an hour.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, seeing as I got this brand new weapon, let's what do you guys say we head off to the ruins?
That sounds like a good idea.
all right, let me take us there.
Did we subtract the gold from the party, the 40?
Yes.
Already?
Yes,
Okay,
I did.
alright.
It's we
Wanna
have
make sure.
4:30 now.
Real quick, I need to put all your fucking dinguses in here.
Bet.
So now
I
that
put
you
the
guys
amount
have,
of gold we have in the inventory text channel.
so now
Okay,
you
got
guys have some new members. What is your new marching order going to be?
That's a
Uh,
great question.
I'm a barbarian, so I should be at the front probably.
I can also be at the front since I have big old shield.
I'll be behind them since I'm a monk.
All right.
I'll probably be like in the back since I'm better as a Gloomstalker ranger, so I can be in the dark.
Do we want Zuko towards the front as well, or like that secondary?
So.
Oh yeah, put Zuko right in front of me. Trust me, I'll use him as a shield. It's fine.
Yeah, Zuko should basically 9 times out of 10 be in front, or as much in front as he can. be.
Then I'll have Zuko be in front, and then I'll be on the second row with Pomater.
All right.
I will say that to our new friendly, fantastic, wonderful members of the party. Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. We haven't formally introduced ourselves, but you all will be staring at a very how do I put this politely? Almost rigid movement with the heavily clothed and masked man. He moves in a very unnatural way to the point that standing behind him almost feels like a safety hazard at times. Like at some point he'll just like stop and almost like crumble apart. Seems very fragile.
Very
Yet he,
fragile.
yet he insists on being in front. Well, sorry, Zolotl insists he's in front. In fact, you haven't heard a word from Zuko at all.
Zuko hasn't
That's what
spoken
indentured
once.
friends are for, you know.
Exactly. Indentured friends don't speak.
All right. So let me. I should be able to summon you all here.
God, it's 66 for the fucking.
Yeah,
It's a fireball.
Yeah, it's a
fireball
it's
axe.
fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball
holy
axe, yeah.
fuck.
Which congratulations on getting your what? It's 4th level magic, which means you get it at level 7. I think.
Third. Fireball's third level.
Oh, sorry, 3rd level. So I think you get it at 6.
5.
5. Okay,
Level
yeah, it's 5.
Every odd level you get.
Congrats at your 5th level
here we go.
spell at level 3.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Ooh.
Holy
Yeah, on a class that doesn't use magic.
Exactly. You can cast now.
So
Theo
with that,
Ruin.
after your long half of a day journey, you have made it to the Ithiel ruins, and for whatever reason, all of the roads here are narrow, and passing as you made your way here, you passed through a mix of overgrown farmland, distant fields, and thick forests. The mist here is a lot heavier than it is at Halomir, and it's really hard to kind of see distances. You can't really like some areas you can see farther, some areas you can't see nearly as far. But here, while you're here, there's a weird phenomena with the mist. You'll see moving shapes. You'll hear whispers in the air, flashes of light. These are kind of hinting you that whatever mist is encompassing Pherenor is more than just a physical fog, but almost magical in a sense. And with that, how would you like to proceed?
I see a tombstone over here. Can I read it?
Yes. Can you read giant?
I can if he cannot.
I do not.
It says, here lies a father, a husband, a son. And then the name is kind of like scratched out. You can get a glimpse of like what would be in English like a G, and then also like an H farther along, and then the last 3 are ERN.
H-E-R-N.
Okay.
Okay.
Could it be related to the skull we found? That was also like, or the book, and that was also written in giant.
The skull, I believe, was giant. Was the book giant? I thought it was the skull that had giant.
I think
Well,
yeah, I
this
think
is-
it was the skull.
The
Okay.
skull had runes carved into it, basically, that were
Yeah.
in giant.
Yes.
Okay. Well, interesting to have the dead outside the ruins, but
Actually, that's not really that interesting at all. It's usually better than having it in a cramped and indoor space because it's often believed that if your soul is trapped within a small and confined area, that it can be stuck and unable to leave.
Like yours should have been.
My soul is still firmly attached to my body.
But yeah, as you're kind of wandering around this kind of pseudo graveyard. It doesn't really seem very like planned out or organized. You notice all of them, all of the tombstones are in giant, and other than the one that you had first approached, none of them are really in a readable, legible state.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't see much else here. Why don't we mosey on down the road?
Oh, if any of you happen to see or hear ghosts, please do let me know. I might be able to help. But if you don't, then you don't need to call for me.
We won't.
Got it, fish man.
Yeah, so.
Is this a door over here?
Am I able to climb
a
this
close
and get
gate.
all the way up here?
This man's parkouring. Parkour. You see, unfortunately, it's very
False.
difficult. Damn, Zuko's got some vert. Look at that.
The door opens,
Shit.
by the way.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I
Extremely
want to check out.
approached?
Oh, magically.
Wait, where did it go?
Wait,
Oh, there.
Okay. What is this cavern over here? Where
Oh.
fish
Feel
sticks
free to-
is?
feel free to go in for 6.
Okay.
It's fish stick.
I have a name. It is Alotl. I do not go by fish sticks because I am not good when I am cut into small and edible pieces.
All right, fish boy.
So
That is more
Thanks,
acceptable than
Guppy.
fish sticks.
I don't
Okay.
remember off the top of my head.
Guppy.
Does anyone here have a passive perception greater than 15?
I probably do.
I think mine's. Ooh, mine might be. 1 second.
No, mine's 14. God damn it.
I got a 14.
I believe
Son of
mine's
a hiss.
15. 1 second.
I
No,
thought-
mine's 13.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I remember someone being close. I just don't remember if anyone's actually over the 15.
No.
My passive perception is 14 at the moment, so.
Okay. I would like Paviter to roll perception. Hmm.
+4, 21.
So as you and your party enter this room, it seems dingy, like, and the only light source in here being the 2 candles. And it seemed like maybe at one point it was either a workshop or a forge. But as you're looking around and kind of feeling around the walls, you notice that nothing seems like the lights in here should even be on. There should be no reason why these candles are lit or anything like that. And it just kind of like puts you like puts you off. As you're feeling around the walls, you notice that nothing is really kind of like signaling to you that there could be like passageways or anything. But you're just kind of you're in an uneasy state when you realize that the candles are still lit, even though this should be uninhabited rooms. But there's also nothing in here. As you looked around.
Well, guys, these candles shouldn't be lit. I think we should grab one of them and then get the fuck out of here.
Grab one of the candles. All right.
I would be wary about grabbing things that aren't yours. There were many
Oh,
spirits
shut
that
up,
cling
fish
on.
sticks.
And you'll kind of see as he's like in the middle of his conversation, as soon as you say that, his lips kind of immediately shut and he begins to kind of fidget a bit.
Alright, you grabbed
Grab
a
the
candle.
candle.
Someone must have been here to light them, though. Perhaps if we wait long enough, they'll show up?
I don't want to sit around.
What about these
There's
candles
that
over
gate
here?
back there.
Yes, that is boring.
Some of the candles and those, the only ones that were important were the ones that were in this area.
Did anything
Hi.
happen when we took the candles?
Nope.
Okay.
Why don't we head through this gate?
Door. Door. Oh, there's a. Is that actually a trap?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh wait, there's a crow.
As you walk through the gate, you notice that for whatever reason there seems to be a small campsite, whether it be from the merchant or other people, you don't really know. But the campfire is lit and the tent seems empty, and it seems like whoever is staying here is no longer here. When you see the meat above the fire, you notice that it's overwhelmingly burnt. It's almost like it's been sitting above this fire for as long as it's been lit.
Okay.
I, if you do not mind, would like to start ritual casting as we're walking. It'll take 10 minutes, so we've got plenty of time to kill until I'm done.
Is this ritual cast speak with dead?
Which you never could have guessed. Just in case.
It is very
Can
helpful.
I check out these tombstones at the back of the campsite?
I will. I will say though that as I'm in the back here, ritual casting, you will hear the occasional murmur of somatic components, but they are very, very quietly hushed as he's kind of like speaking into his clothes, trying to be as quiet as possible.
As you're looking at the tombstones, one of them says, "Fierce warrior," and the other says, "Great vanguard." And as you look above them, you kind of notice two, not statues, but kind of,
Like busts or like
yeah.
kind of yeah.
And the
Carvings.
poking out of the rock faces behind them, and one of them seems a little bit more well maintained than the other. The names of the actual tombstones are scratched out. Looks like almost like claw marks or something that had something cut it. Something had cut these tombstones to make the names
Illegible.
yeah.
Yeah, got you.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's not a fun word.
But their names are gone, and the only things that remains is their titles, essentially.
Gotcha.
You may open a door. What door are you opening?
Just
The-
Oh, it's too
Hey!
bizarre now.
Yeah. I'm opening this door and I'm sending in. While I'm
Zuko.
casting, I'll kind of like quietly whistle and Zuko without as much as needing any of the other words from my component will kind of make his way over and start opening these doors just in the off chance that there's something explosive there.
That
You know?
bear trap looks ominous.
Yeah, it looks.
Nah, it's probably just a hunter's trap.
Oh, this crow is so adorable.
My goodness, this is such a tight space. Thank goodness that there are conveniently placed holes on the outside. Thank you, Mr. DM.
You're welcome.
It makes it so much easier to actually see.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's a way to do it.
So as you all enter this room, it seems to be like maybe it was a dungeon of sorts, or there's a staircase. The ladder is just for visual effect. Maybe it was a dungeon or a cellar. It definitely seemed like a holding place because it has a bed made of hay and a chest for personal belongings, and other than that, it's empty. And it seems like it's definitely been in a better state, even though it is what some would say a prison. It definitely seems like it has seen many better days.
I have no further desire to be in here. I think that it's mildly spooky, and if I stay in there too long, I think someone may close the door on me, and I don't know if I'd be able to get out.
Can I go up this ladder?
Yeah. There should be a staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
there's a
is.
staircase that should spit you out right up there.
Yeah.
At least it should function like a staircase. Yeah, it takes you up to the bridge.
Oh, gotcha.
And as you approach this bridge, you realize that
Oh.
it kind of leads you back to where you came, almost like a second way. The bridge kind of takes you back to the archway, which maybe an aqueduct was there, or some grand structure, maybe a wall or a city gate, something very large, and then it seems like the rock face has been kind of manipulated to allow people to enter and exit the bridge and city ruins defenses from that area.
Gotcha.
I think I'm stuck in a wall.
You can click and drag sometimes. Are you behind the stairs or what?
Here.
Yeah, so click your character and just try and drag it towards the stairs, and it should pop you off eventually.
I'm trying to be able to get to an angle where I can see my character.
Just flail about maniacally. Something will
Yeah.
work, I'm sure.
Oh my god.
I see him. There we go. I got
There
him
you
now.
go.
Thank
Rescue-
you.
Rescue operation. Okay. Are any of these other gravestone stones here like are they the same, illegible, or kind of doesn't matter?
Yeah, the only ones that were of moderate importance were the ones by the busts.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect.
And you
these
said
bear
it said
traps aren't,
It's
aren't
one of them
important?
said
Fierce Warrior, and what was the other one?
the
Vanguard?
Best, yeah, the best Vanguard.
Vi- The best Vanguard.
It's a dog, guys.
And from here, as you kind of continue on past the encampment, you notice that the path is getting narrower, almost as if you have gotten somewhere that it's leading you into the remaining areas. Like maybe you're past the common area of this ruin.
Are these just normal statues too?
Yes, those are just statues that are there to. They look like they're in honor of this being kind of a important gate. I will open it because it's kind of buggy.
Huge.
Chest.
Chest.
Oh, elevation.
Loot.
Loot.
Yes.
Oh, let me not stand on it.
What elevation number should I go to for this?
For this, it's roughly.
Or is it tiles up to 10? Tiles. Up to
Yeah,
10.
about 10. I would say go to like
11.
11-ish, 11 or more. Yeah, say like I did 12 and a half, and it looks about
Yeah.
right.
I'd like to open the chest.
You may open it.
What's in there?
I am about to find out.
Roll it. Let's see. We're gambling. Let's roll this loot.
I love gambling.
Hold on, my. Here we go. In the chest, you find an elixir of health, so a health potion. You find a oil of slipperiness,
Hey yo.
two potions of
Guys,
of
Diddy
healing,
party's back on.
Diddy's chest, yeah.
2 potions of healing, and a shocking grasp spell scroll, as well as 6 gold coins.
I'm gonna hand all that to Mordaya.
Ah, yes,
Thank
the
you.
note taker
I
and
just-
treasurer.
Hi, thank you. I am
No, the
writing
clip-
this
no.
down.
Kleptomaniac. That's the.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's also accurate. So you said shocking grass skull, 6 gold.
Uh,
Is there anything else after?
6
Potion
gold,
of healing.
shocking grasp scroll, 2 potions of healing, oil of slipperiness, and an elixir of health.
Elixir of health, got it.
Yeah,
So a better potion.
a better potion.
Can I check these barrels over here?
You may. They're empty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Empty.
Aww.
Hold. I would like you all to group up.
Gasp, gasp, gasp. I can only be so grouped, so
I got a
So
feeling
next
there's
to all
something
of
in
my
this room
cool
that's gonna be
friends.
bad.
We're still in marching order.
whap.
Yeah. So marching
Oh,
order
shit.
is Elster, and then Zuko, and then Toril, and then Pavitur.
Pavitur.
Yep.
Wait, crap, where did you guys go? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Measure-
I was writing down.
All
All
right.
good, all good.
As you approach this area, you notice that. What the fuck? What's that guy doing?
What the fuck? It's been noticed.
I'm noticing.
It seems almost like there's the mist in here is even heavier than it is outside. I didn't get to rename them. That's not the right name, but it's whatever. So let me do that. The mist in here is even heavier, and it's extremely hard to see anything farther than about, I want to say, about 25 feet inside this room. And from just the front door, you can tell it's almost labyrinth-like. Walk this building, and from there, continue onward.
Continuing.
Oh. As Elster enters what seems to be a barracks for maybe this ruin's old army, he notices a and a what seems to be like a voice trying to like seep its way into your mind, and the voice is trying to like compel you towards itself, and when it starts to kind of pull you in, you hear a whoosh, and it feels like someone was trying to kind of swipe at you with almost like claws, and you barely dodge. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh dear.
Let me get my initiative tracker.
$14. Oh, let me. We're gonna put in the. Yeah.
Yep.
Where's the initiative?
All right. Would
3.
I rolled a
That's
3,
brutal.
man.
Is that natural 1?
No, it was 2 plus 1.
All right. Well, with that being said, it will go to Mordia's turn first.
Okay. Alright, am I able to do an ensnaring strike on this like tornado thing?
Yes.
I will do that. And so that is gonna be a okay, cool. Let me just double check that. Ah, okay, wait. That's gonna be it. 10, and then I think I have an extra spell. Like, no, that's a spell attack. Never mind, never mind. The saving throw for my spells is a 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
They made the save. But your ensnaring strike
Damn.
should be an attack roll, so you'll.
Yeah, that is it'll do. Let me see. I can't read. 1d6 piercing damage with no other modifications.
All right, roll a d6.
'Kay.
Oh, I think I can enter us into turn-based. Oh no.
What the hell?
6. Okay, cool.
All right, it takes the first one will take 6 damage. All right. And with that, it will take us to these two Mistians' turn. This one here is going to use its movement to do an incorporeal movement. And it can pass through objects and walls as though it were difficult terrain and go right here. And it's going to use its Shadow Strike on Zuko the fish.
No,
It
Zuko,
rolled
how could you be
a
caught unaware?
13? Does that hit?
His AC is 13 meets beats.
All right. Zuko, does Zuko have resistance to necrotic damage?
Let me
I would hope so.
check real quick. Nope, just a poisoned.
Zuko takes 6.
Alright, so Zuko's hit points drops by 6. Whoops.
And from there, the other one will take its turn. And they don't have much movement for being made of mist. So he's going to go here on the ledge. And he's going to make an attack on Elster.
Oh shit.
Does a 19 hit.
Yes,
Oof.
All right. Do you have resistance to necrotic damage?
I do not.
You take 1 point of necrotic damage.
All right.
And with that, it will go to Toral's turn.
Toral will go ahead and. 'Cause he's doing Toral will cast a Sacred Flame on the one that's right in front of him.
Okay, the one closer.
So it's a DC 13. Oh, sorry, the one that just attacked
Okay.
Elster.
DC 13?
DC 13 Dex
Oh.
save.
Oh, my dice. They rolled off the table. He fails.
Okay, he takes 1d8 radiant damage.
Alright.
Let me roll that. 1. Takes 1 radiant damage.
I gotta remember how weakness works. Because it's weak
I
to
believe-
radiant. It's-
Double.
Yeah,
I
so
guess
he'll
it's
t-
just double damage.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so 2 damage.
Huge.
Huge, guys, huge.
Alright. From there, we move on to Axel, Zalotl and Zuko.
Okie dokie. So Zalotl is going to move 5 feet. And I'm going to stand here. I'm going to get nice and close to our friend here. And I am going to attack with Blood Siphon.
Okay.
So I make a melee spell attack. So it's going to be a d20 plus 9. Bunk. Does a 17 hit.
Yes.
Fantastic. That means he takes 1d4 plus 3. Oh, God, dice. Dice.
Alright.
All right. So it's
7?
going to be 7 points of necrotic damage, and I get half of the damage as temporary HP.
Alright,
So
so
that brings my temp HP up to 4 now.
so 7,
3.
so he takes 14. So he goes. How do you want to do this?
As this wispy abomination proceeds to kind of make his way over and attack Zuko, you kind of see rushing out of the woodworks, appearing in from the darkness, Zolotl, with the kind of slight amber hue of the glowing antennae. Lurches forward and then proceeds to kind of almost try and tackle the abomination of mist and wind and spirit into the ground. And as he does so, kind of a slight flash of energy, a slight green flash, as it kind of disappears into nothingness as he rolls onto the bed beside it, before quickly standing up and dusting himself off.
And with that, he falls to the ground. Well, I guess he's more of a mist. And so
just
It
wisps
dissipates.
away.
it dissipates, and he's gone.
Oh,
And
And with that,
should
Zuko
be,
will
yeah.
5 feet this way, and he is going to make an attack against this friend with his short sword.
All right.
It's a 1d20 plus 4. And bonk. That is a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
All right. Roll damage.
So that means I rolled
Damn.
2d6 plus 2.
That's my 3rd crit this session already. That's crazy.
Beep. So in total, this friend takes 11 points of piercing damage.
He will take 8. Wait, no. He will take 6.
Half rounded down.
Yep.
So you take 5, actually.
Oh, it's rounded down.
Yes.
7.
Right. And then that is Zuko's turn as he kind of like puts his sword into his hand and braces.
All right.
And I pass.
That will take us to Paviter. It'll be your turn now.
So let's see.
Get a
I'm
monk.
obviously gonna go over here. And
You
I'm just
can,
gonna hit him with an unarmed strike.
so you can take your turn. Like you can take your turn there, but you cannot end your turn there because you're on the same tile as someone else. So you can attack him, but you'll have to kind of
Disengage.
yeah. or you can go
That's fine.
through him somewhere.
Oh yeah, he passes through objects, right? So I could just go over here.
Yes, he is a non-physical aberration.
Mm. I don't think it's gonna help, but I'm gonna hit him with an armed strike.
All right, hit him. Roll the hit.
Best thing. Fist.
Fist of Fury. Let's see, plus 4, so
Alright.
18.
That hits. What is your damage dice?
Let's
If you know.
see.
D6, I think, for fist.
I think it's a D6 plus.
It should
what's
be.
it?
What's your strength?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
your fist plus your 1d6 plus
Oh,
your
fun.
strength modifier.
6.
Plus 2, 8.
He will take 4.
Damn.
Just smack the shit out of that.
You did just
Wisp.
fucking smack the shit out of the wisp.
I did.
Catch these hands.
Ooh, could I bonus action as well?
You may.
So I'm gonna expend 1 focus point and make 2 unarmed strikes.
Roll the hit.
Ah,
Flurry of blows.
those blows be flurrying.
That hits.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
So that's gonna hit on it.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think that
Go ahead and roll the
hits.
second one to hit. It's probably easier.
Yeah, to see if they both hit. So he'll take another 4.
Another 8 points, yeah, so then 4. And then roll for the second hit, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh my
That
god.
hits.
What are these rolls?
That hits.
And a not crit. And another 8.
God, what?
Holy fuck, we're high rolling.
It's 3 6s in a row.
Ayo!
All right.
Dictate this
And-
man.
So with that, as you're pummeling into what you think might be this
Eventually.
this cloud of mist, with you're just absolutely unloading on it, kind of like, you know, those punching bags that like bounce around. You're doing like you're hitting like one of those on him. And
The
how do you want
speed
to do?
bag.
How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna keep swinging into this little tornado, grab it by its little fucking tail at the floor that you think that you can see, and just cut it from there
Mm. And with that,
as it dissipates into just nothing.
he dissipates into nothing.
I thought you were gonna pull one of those Hulks where you take.
Hulk smash!
It was either gonna be that, or it was gonna be, oh, I breathe it in and then just fucking go.
That takes us to Elster's turn.
Let's fucking go, dude.
I was surprised that actually worked out as well as it did.
Well,
Well,
when-
help
well,
you
when-
roll 3 6s for
Yeah.
damage.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you figured it out. They're resistant to physical damage.
No
Oh, I
way.
That's all I got,
What,
man.
dude?
Oh wait, question.
Answer.
Because I've killed him, I have touch of death. So I get temporary hit points equal to my wisdom modifier plus my monk level.
Is
Well-
that a bonus action to do, or is that just a reaction?
No, that's just there.
Oh, then yeah, you'll gain temporary hit points equal to your wisdom modifier plus your monk level.
Let's go. I get 5 hit points.
Temporary.
Yes.
Is that
adding that in.
your? Is that all of your?
Also,
movement?
just gonna move 30 feet.
That is all I can do.
All
yeah.
right. With that, it takes us to the top of the order, baby.
Sorry, can I go to
Damn.
the bathroom really quick?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry if you-
Okay.
Mordaya, it'll be all you.
Okay. Uh. Okay. Oh, okay. The tornado guys are up ahead. All right. I think I'm gonna go forward. Okay, that's gonna be 5, 10, 15. Okay.
They from where
Then-
you are standing right now, they are behind cover.
Okay. So like with my Gloomstalker, what I'm able to do is that I can if I'm in darkness, I'm invisible to any creatures that rely on dark vision to see you in the darkness. So would that count, or do they not
Uh,
have?
They
Not
do not.
need it.
They do not require dark vision.
Okay. So that will not count. Okay, I'm going to probably prepare which is a bonus action, Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
And then, let me see.
Hail of Thorns' range is 60 feet?
Yeah, Hail of Thorns is around like, well, it says like 5 feet,
Oh,
but
okay,
usually it's like longer. I guess I think in
I
Baldur's
believe-
Gate 3 it's longer.
I believe Hail Thorns is your weapon attack range, and then it's just the range for the thorn effect is 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it
There,
should-
yeah,
it
that's
should
what
be
it
about-
is.
Because
it
I
should
believe
be
you
about
enhance
60.
an arrow, so yeah.
It'll be
Yeah.
60 feet then.
Back.
So
Yeah, 60
you've
feet.
prepared the action to Hail of Thorns whenever something comes into your sight line here?
Mhm.
Okay. That will take us to their turn. The first one is going to move to engage on Old Elster here. Would you like to use your
Reaction.
your reaction of Hail of Thorns?
Yes.
Hit him.
I like to.
Roll to hit.
Okay, let me do a. Well. 15. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits. Roll for damage.
Yay!
And then I have to make a save,
Okay.
yes?
Yes, you have to make a. The next time you hit a creature, the range. It has to. I think the save is 12.
Okay.
I think. A dexterity saving throw.
It fails the
And
save.
my spell save is 12.
It fails the save, so you'll roll for your arrow damage and then the Hail of Thorns damage together.
Okay. So that is going to be a 1d10. Okay. So that's going to be 7.
Is that the arrow damage or the Hail of Thorn damage?
That's hail of thorns. The arrow damage, that would probably be.
That should
since I'm
be-
using a crossbow. That should be 1d8.
Okay.
1d8 plus 2. So that's 10, and then I have an extra bonus attack. So that will be 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12.
12. Okay, so he takes that plus the. Well, with that, as soon as he enters your sights, this barrage of arrows and thorn completely engulfs this mist creature. And how do you want to do this?
So like she readies her bow, she pulls it, and then she lets it go, and like a bunch of like needle-like arrows that looks like the thorns from like a rose bush like shoot out, and they all kind of like circle around like the creature, and then they go in to stab it.
All right. As all of these thorny and things just completely they're kind of like, as you can see, they're like piercing through, making holes in the mist. And eventually there's just so many of them that the mist is more air than it is the mist creature anymore. And it can't hold itself together, and it just dissipates and disappears.
Holy moly.
And now, the next one will make its attempt. And it will approach Elster and take a swing with his Shadow Strike. Does a 2 hit?
It does not.
Yep. All right, nothing happens. Now this one, however, is going to use its incorporeal movement to go around here, and it's going to come through behind you.
He flanking my ass.
He's flanking your ass. That's a natural 20.
Oh. Yeah, he hits.
Oh,
Um,
no, I don't have it yet. Damn.
8 points of necrotic damage.
8 points.
8 points.
Okay. After that, I'm gonna use my Hellish Rebuke reaction.
All right.
So he has to make a dex saving throw.
Does a 3 beat the save?
It's a saving throw.
Yeah. Does a 3 beat it?
Probably not.
Probably not. I don't know what the actual save is. Fuck.
I don't know.
It should be usually it's your 10 plus your for this it'd probably be strength.
Yeah, it should be either 10 plus your strength or 10 plus whatever spell casting that would be. But I'm guessing it'd just be your strength because you're playing.
Yeah, I would
The-
figure it's your strength.
Okay, so it'd have to beat a 13.
And then what's the damage? It will like what damage die?
He's gonna take 2d10.
Damn.
So let me roll them O's.
Was this
Roll them
what
O's.
was this Hellish Rebuke? or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be Wisdom or Charisma. Dex saving throw.
Oh, okay, it's Dex. I mean, he rolled a 3, so I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, he would have had to beat 11,
Okay.
but he takes 6 damage.
Okay, so boom. Okay. That will take us to Toro. It'll be your turn.
And the Hellish Rebuke is 8 plus Charisma plus proficiency. So.
Oh, that's the damage. Is 8 plus.
Oh no, for the DC, for how to set your DC number. So 8 plus Charisma plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI. I will go ahead and walk up around here, and then I will do. I will cast Sacred Flame on the one that's flanking on the side.
All right.
So DC 13 Dex save.
That is a natural 1.
Bet. He takes 1d8 radiant damage. So 4 damage. And I believe that's doubled.
It will be, yes. With that, 8 radiant damage. How do you want to do this?
Mhm.
You killed him. He did. You wanna? Would you like to describe how he dies, or?
As the flame kind of takes him off, it kind of like burns the mist. And it just like
Oh.
slowly smokes off and then whoosh, disappears.
He's gone.
Awesome sauce.
That. And are you going to take any more game actions?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move my last 10 feet to get right here.
Sounds good. Sounds good. That will take us to Zalotl and Zuko, the fish.
Incredible. So, with that, 5, 10 feet of movement, 15, 20, and then 25 feet of movement to put me here. And I am going to go to the tiefling who just got smacked. And I'm going to kind of like pop up almost like out of the shadows a little bit and then like place a bit of a hand on their side and just be like, that doesn't look good. And I don't think filleted tiefling is that tasty either. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
And that's going to be 2d8 plus 3. That's going to be 19 points of healing.
Heal up!
You're rolling max today, God.
Yeah, I'm rolling like shit.
It's just
And
wait.
then
That's-
as soon as he kind of like pops up, and you feel like an almost like oddly cooling sensation as bone, muscle, and skin sort of patch themselves together. Just as quickly as Zalotl came, he will immediately use the last bit of his movement speed to go back the other direction without another word.
All right.
And I'm going to use my bonus action on my. I'm going to use it on Zuko. I'm going to use Dark Pact, which means he's going to heal 2d4. And he'll get advantage on his next attack as my dice spin around in perpetual ambiguity. So he'll heal for 3 HP. And he'll get an advantage on his next attack. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to make him take frontline, facing our wonderful summon. Another attack with his short sword.
All
That
right.
bitch is flanked.
And that's going to be a. That is a 14.
That hits.
Wonderful. So he takes 1d6 plus 2. Plunk. 3 points of damage. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I get advantage. Sorry.
Yeah, you do.
Let me
have
see if I
advantage.
crit.
Yeah.
I do not crit.
You do not crit. But you hit him for
Alright.
3 minus
3 points of damage,
2?
half down. So it gets 1.
1.
Woohoo! Let's go, Zuko!
Big.
That hit, while it may not have seemed powerful on its own, had taken this mist creature by such a surprise. He was kind of bracing himself for the largest possible blow from the largest man he had seen in this room, and with it kind of almost gracefully and peacefully just kind of slowly swiping through him, the mist creature kind of like tears itself apart to try and predict to this all of the damage and the force of the blow, and as it tries to rekindle itself back together, it realizes that when it spread apart to dodge, it has gone too far, and it dissipates and dies.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
And you guys are free from initiative. You guys are no longer in initiative. You guys are in free movement.
Go team.
Yo.
Hey, fish sticks. There's books over here.
Ah, books! I love books. Although, don't call me fish sticks. That's not my name. My name is Luddle. Book.
All right, fish and chips. Where are you going?
All right, Guppy.
I would like to read every book in my immediate vicinity simultaneously.
You're spinning so fast.
As you're kind of like, frantic. Oh, Mortar Respite, thank you for the raid party of 7. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you very much.
I demand books.
So, as you're kind of frantically flipping through the books, trying to consume every bit of knowledge, none of them seem really important, except for one. One of them catches your eye, and it's, while kind of torn and tattered, it seems to be a history of this ruin. And you come to learn that while people do call it the Ithiel Ruins, its full name is the Ithalial Ruins. Ithiel kind of would seem to you as it turned into like a slang almost. And you're like, whoa. And it comes to your attention in this book that this was once a bastion of defense from the coast for New Dunborough. And also a religious, like, I don't want to say keystone, but very, very close to a keystone for this religious, defensive, militant bastion of New Dunborough. And you notice that the book has 3 very descriptive things about 3 particular buildings. 1, the one that you're in, which is the barracks. 2, the actual church itself, the church and home of the person who ran the operation. And 3, their cellar, which you haven't seen yet.
As he's kind of like sitting there, his legs now folded as he's almost entirely immersed in this book, he'll sort of flip through and just, I think we should start getting people to stop referring this to the Ithiel Ruins. That seems kind of insensitive because the ruins are not called Ithiel Ruins. That doesn't make sense. It's called the Ithalial Ruins. That's a different name and it has an entirely different meaning. We should probably call it appropriately from now on. Oh, also, there's a cellar somewhere.
So, as they kind of do this roleplay, guys, I want to say thank you again
I
for
check
the
Thank
raid.
you,
boxes on the
Guppy.
side.
And what I do in the Air Force is I'm an aircraft
And with
mechanic.
that, I'm going to promptly
I fix
sort
jet
of
engines.
stand up, clasping the book entirely
But I
shut
also
and
do
placing
nerd
it
stuff
right
when I'm
back
at home.
exactly
I like
where
D&D, I
found
like
it.
magic, I like all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I like video
this
games.
is I believe we are
we're
in a
using the
barracks
stream
room,
as
so
kind of
anything we find in
a
here probably
note-taking
belongs
tool.
to someone. So,
So-
I wouldn't take it unless you
But-
want a malevolent spirit following you for the rest of your days.
This is session 2,
I
so
take the book
I
you
just
just put back on the
completely blanked on streaming
It's
and
like,
recording
he'll kind
session
of like
1.
reach his hand out a little bit, defeated, and then just go, oh.
But this is session 2 of
Okay.
the Lost Land of Pherenor, a
For the
homebrew
library, of
D&D
course.
campaign that I've been writing for 5 to 6 months.
For the library, of course.
And
Well, is Ithalial, does it
is
have any
the
significance to
second
you
quest
guys?
that my
Never heard
party
of
of
it.
5
I've
is
never
on.
been here before. I only know the water because
I
don't
might
remember
not
what
be
happened before
super
the most.
interactive for chat because
Did
I
the
do
book
have to kind of.
mention which religion
I
it
am
was bashing
DMing, so
for,
I
or
do
just
kind of have to
general?
guide and assist in all of the stuff that my players are going through.
I
So,
believe it just, I
I'll
think he only
interact
mentioned
when I
generally, but
can,
he's muted right now, so we'll give him a
but
moment
it
when he's
might
free.
be a lot less than if I was just playing like a game like Valorant. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was talking to Le Chat.
How dare you? And
Hello,
Mr.
chat.
Mr. GM God, sir, Mr.
How
Man.
dare you, God? God has abandoned us, guys.
You have been abandoned.
An inquiry was raised in the form of: did the book mention a specific religion, or is it just a religion? General, question mark,
In the actual book, it doesn't specify which religion. It seemed at the time that whatever religion this was kind of the largest, most worshipped. But the book was so like tattered as you were reading it, it was almost falling apart, and so you kind of just picked out the information that you could find.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like the book kind of vague, honestly, and it was missing a lot of words. It's been kept in very, very, very poor condition, and I don't think a book should be treated like that. I don't think that would make a good library book because there's almost nothing in it to read.
And then
Well, we can take it anyways.
I
Perhaps we
think
can
it'd be good
restore
to
it.
have. Or
Yes.
transcribe it.
Yes, that too. And there is that cellar. Perhaps we can finally find that silver pendant that merchant talked about and get a discount on things.
Yes. Are these bones just bones?
Yeah, they're just bones.
Wait, Mordea, like
I-
he approaches
They don't
the
whisper.
bones.
They don't whisper to Zalotl.
They do not. They do not whisper sweet nothings in the fishman
No,
either.
no, Zalotl, no, I think you're gonna watch it, you're gonna hate this. But Mordea, she picks up the skull, and she like puts it in front of her face, and she starts moving. Hey, Zalotl, can you understand this one? I think it's talking to you. I'm dead. Oh no.
You guys teach about this one as well? Okay.
All right. Yeah, as you kind of exit what seems to be
I muted shit.
the actual sleeping area of the barracks, you notice a long hallway that leads to a staircase.
As you're kind of going on about that, Mordaya, Zalotl will kind of like very carefully like make his way up over to you to the point that he'll lean in and then place his ear hole against like the kind of like broken bony mandible, and then just quietly begin to write down into his notes. It's like, no, it didn't say anything. It actually was almost entirely unresponsive. I even though I have speak with dead active, so I don't think this dead can speak. Which means that it has passed on in a very healthy and likely positive manner, and hopefully that means there's not that many ghosts lingering around.
As you exit the barracks, the doors to the church swing open, almost as if summoning you inside.
I've only had a funny bone, Zalotl.
There
do
are
we
many
see
bones
anything
inside
at
of a
this
person. I
camp?
don't think any of them are funny.
No.
What about humorous?
It just looks like an abandoned encampment. Maybe it was like where
Gotcha.
some of the soldiers were hanging out.
There we go. Ah.
Well, should we enter the
Completely
ominously
spiritual.
opened doors?
We could also head down to the cellar down there if we would like to avoid this ominous church.
Oh god. Crap. There we go.
Up to y'all.
Well, the
Sorry,
book
this-
mentioned the cellar, and I find the cellar most interesting because spirits usually tend to go down, not up. So
They did mention both the church and the cellar in the book.
Church and
well, I'll have you know, Zalotl is hyperfixating on only one of them.
Ah, as the
All
fishman
right, follow
does.
Fish Boy.
yes, I suppose
fish
he does
boy
have
has
a
lo-
point.
My fish
fish
sticks
boy
are
has
running, guys.
Yeah,
Let
the
me-
fish sticks have left the air fryer. They're on the move.
Oh man.
And as soon as
Call
he
it
comes to
air
this door,
fryer.
Zalotl will immediately like kind of like freeze in place as Zuko will begin to walk in front of him with a very careful and trained eye. Well, what you suspect to maybe be an eye question mark? You've never seen them, so
I'm trying to make sure
don't know,
all of
I-
my hide volumes are working right, so you guys can actually see everything.
Oh yeah, I think we all fell through the floor.
I definitely.
guys, friends, friends.
Where do we go?
There you go.
Hello, friends.
Oh,
Hello.
Guys, there's a trap. We all fall.
yeah, we all
That's
fall
why
and
I
die.
sent Zuko in first. You guys are supposed to wait behind him.
Guess
Can
you're
I
right on
attempt to
that.
Open the door.
If you right click on it, it should have a request to open it.
I'm staying back here. I want nothing to do with that.
As multiple of you attempt to open this door, it seems locked.
Oh, freak.
Oh,
Maybe we could find the key in the church.
perhaps.
Sounds like a good revelation. Normally, there's not things behind a closed door and locked door unless there's something that someone wants to prevent other people from getting.
That's true.
But that means it's
Or
valuable.
prevent something from getting out.
Hmm.
Either way, I
Spirits
want to
aren't
find out.
usually restrained by metal, so I don't think that would be appropriate.
It wouldn't necessarily be a spirit, though, would it?
And you'll kind of see him immediately begin contemplating all of his life's work and decisions. he seems very perplexed by this question, almost like to the point of fear. He- I guess it doesn't have to be a spirit. No.
Okay. I guess we'll start heading back up then.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright.
other things exist besides spirits, like
Not to
living
fish boy, not
spirits.
to fish boys.
If
We are
Fishboy
just
exists, and he's not a
accessories.
spirit.
We are just accessories with souls. Don't worry about it.
You are all accessories to Fishboy. Begrudgingly, he kind of like trudges his way back up the steps, almost like defeated.
Okay, I guess we're heading to the church.
Yes.
There's nothing very holy about this church. Ugh.
As you enter the church, 4 braziers in each corner suddenly light.
Hmm.
I
And
smell buff.
Spooky.
you notice a eerily empty pedestal next to 2 of the braziers that had lit. So 2 of them have lit at the base of this kind of stage almost, and then the 2 to the left and right had also lit. And the brazier reads, the brazier reads, the gods have shattered, for they stand. And there's 4 symbols: a glyph of Rathak, a glyph of Cathar, a glyph of Nyara, and a glyph of Elore.
Hmm. Does anyone not like those glyphs whatsoever?
I would like each of you to roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I already saw a 19.
+5.
That should
I have a
be-
19 plus.
It'd be really
Plus
cool if I
2.
rolled well game.
Plus
I'm just
0,
saying.
19.
14
That
for me.
Okay,
that's
that's a 13 plus 2, 15
All right.
for
I'm
me.
I'm focused on my books. I don't care about the silly lore that the world's going on. No, there's books to be read. There's papers to be sorted through,
So,
and fire to avoid because that's very hot.
upon
Just
entering the ruined temple, you all find yourselves in a very large chamber with high broken walls and ornate stone pedestal at the center. This pedestal is located where the silver pendant is embedded in remains of an ancient statue, and as you all move closer, you notice a series of glowing glyphs and arcane symbols etched into the walls surrounding the chamber. These symbols seem to pulse in a rhythm with their surroundings, almost like a heartbeat. The pedestal, where the pendant rests, has 4 distinct glyphs carved into its surface, each corresponding to a different ancient god. The symbols seem like they could be activated, but there's a magical lock that must be solved. To safely retrieve the pendant, the players need to figure out how to unlock the pedestal without triggering a catastrophic response. So, since you guys got a 19, or one of you guys got like a 22, as I said, the braziers correspond to the 4 shattered gods that you have an inkling. Mordaya specifically has a lot of a better understanding, and then Zalotl has kind of seen it and picked it up in books that he's been absolutely blazing through. Each symbol represents a different god, but some of them are distorted, reflecting the image that was done during the shattering. The glyph of Rathak, who is the god of rebirth and time, resembles an Ouroboros, a serpent eating its own tail. The glyph of Cathar, the god of destruction and chaos, is a jagged, shattered sword. The glyph of Niara, the goddess of dreams and memory, has a crescent moon over a cloud connected to stars. The glyph of Elore, the goddess of knowledge and enlightenment, is a tree with an open book at its base. Now, on the walls, a faint glowing echoes of words that seem to shimmer briefly as you all move closer. When they step in certain positions, the words become legible for a moment. These phrases are key. Would you like to explore the different areas to see if you can find the words?
Yes.
Yes.
My cat, man. Stop it! Stop it! Ah!
That's Morday in real life.
The cat has the key.
So, I would like. Who was the first one
Oh,
over here?
I have to go real quick. I gotta. My dog is going crazy. 1 second.
Ah, yes.
Give me 2
So you were the
minutes.
first one to enter this corner, correct?
Yes.
I would like for you to. Let's. So as you look at these two lit candles, between them, you get like a glimpse. You get like a And then as you get closer, suddenly appears in front of you. When time flows in circles, the serpent will lead.
When time flows in circles, the serpent will lead.
Block.
Could be, yes. Could be some form of time. Sundial, perhaps.
Sundial clock. Hey guys, 5th grade puzzle skills, let's go.
Serpent will lead.
So that would
Zolotl,
be Rithok.
from where you are standing, you would have caught a glimpse of another phrase. Would you like to say you're looking at it?
He's gonna start like leaning in, particularly close, kind of narrowing his eyes.
From dreams come the past, and from memory comes the future.
Just frantic scribbling inside of his paper, and then immediately moving over, starting to go look at more things.
Comes the past.
Paviter, Paviter, from where you are, you can see a glow from behind one of the boxes that are next to you on your left. It's like between the box and the wall. The glow is like kind of emitting from like around the corners. It's almost like edge highlighting the box.
So it's behind the box.
Yes.
Can we attempt to move this box?
Yes. You move the box.
So
And
there's a light coming from this, like basically between the cracks.
yes, and from where you're standing, you can read, "Knowledge binds the tree, the book opens the path."
The book opens the path. Is it possibly something to do in this book?
Roll the big one, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. As you look at that book, you open it up, and the first words on the first page are sorry, trying to find. Stop trying to scratch me. It's a title page called "The Path That Goes in Circles." So we can say you grab the book, and now the book is yours. So the ones that the clues you have right now are: when time flows in circles, the serpent will lead, and from dreams come the past, and from memory comes the future, as well as knowledge binds the tree, the book opens the path.
So a lore.
When time flows.
And then you are still looking for one last phrase.
Oh my god, it's
Is
a
there
fish in
anything
a
near the
box.
fire?
The fire? No, there was a phrase slightly to your right. So you've gone
Okay.
into what seems to be a small like bed area, what seemed to be a library area, as well as where all of the boxes were, and then uh, both Elster and Pavitur had just looked in the corner with the candles, and there was nothing.
Gotcha.
Anything in this corner with these boxes?
No.
Nor these crates either.
We actually had to move those. One of the phrases was behind one of those crates there, and we moved.
Oh,
them,
right,
so-
right, right. Okay. Let's see here.
So we got one from the bedroom, we got one from over on the right side, and we got one from the crate.
Would there be one on the outside of the building?
There would not. They would all be in here.
Mm.
Is there anything behind the pedestal? I see books.
Yes. As you look at the books, one of them, from probably about 2/3 of the way through, is kind of like one of the pages is glowing. And as you open it, it lights up the room, and almost like when you see like UV light on the ceiling in here, it says, "The sword breaks to create, but does not destroy." And as you are further investigating the pedestal, it has 4 recessed slots, which match the shapes of one of the god glyphs. These slots are designed to receive items.
Ah.
And when you look at the ceiling, next to the clue that you found, there's a very faded inscription that reads, "The gods are not as they once were, nor are they in the order they should be. When the end begins, the beginning shall follow."
So
It
fourth
sounds
is
almost
first.
like it should be in order of events.
So Pavitur has already grabbed a book. So
Mhm.
the pedestal has 4 shapes. One of them in the shape of a book, one of them in the shape of a like kind of like a sword handle, another
Mhm.
in the shape of I'm trying to think. Another one in the shape of kind of like a, s- a s- like a s- it's like a statuette of a sleeping figure, and then the last one of an Ouroboros serpent.
Ah. Looks like we're gonna go artifact hunting, guys.
Do I notice anything in these boxes? I don't know if we checked these already.
So they have already grabbed the book from over here. So this is where they found the book. Inside of the boxes there is nothing of importance, mainly like clothing and kind of essential supplies that have all gone rotten.
Okay.
Can I check under the bed?
Oh yeah, that's a good spot.
Let's move the bed.
Guys, the door a bit.
So as you move the bed, you do notice that there is what seems to be it looks like a sword with the end of the blade is essentially like chipped off.
Hmm. I will take it.
You will
And say this might be our sword, guys.
Now we have is a sleeping figure and an Ouroboros serpent.
Yes.
May I
Let's
advise
see.
you not to use a fish in place of a snake? I don't think I would fit inside
Tempting.
that pedestal.
Oh, Twirl, you asked me if you could investigate the fire earlier, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Roll investigation.
Net
Oh
20.
my
Let's
God.
go.
Let's
So
go.
As you're
Number
looking
6
at-
of the set.
as you're looking in the fire, you see what almost looks like a glimmer. Now, you normally will see that when you see fires, but this is almost metallic. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and try and pick up whatever it is.
Yeah, As you reach in there and grab it and pull it out, you kind of singe your hand, but as you look at it, it's a small statuette of a human woman, not really sleeping, but also not quite in the position to be praying. It's kind of in a mixture of both, almost like she's dreaming.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, so that's number 3. So we're still missing the serpent.
Now we just need the serpent.
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 Can I investigate the bookshelves over here?
You may.
Let's see if I roll anything from.
So 15 plus.
15 minus 1. 14.
God.
Yeah.
So as
How many mice?
you're kind of rummaging through this shelf, you're kind of throwing all this stuff over your shoulder, just making an absolute mess. But you throw a snake figurine because you're just like, you realize as you're like halfway through, you're like oh, this looks cool, and then you throw it anyway, and it just lands right on the ground, right in front of Mordaya and Toril.
I just
Oh, you
awkwardly
dropped
look at it.
something.
Hey, yo, look, I found it, guys.
Good job.
Okay.
And
Well,
to
I can
reiterate the phrases you had, the Ouroboros glyph states, "When time flows in circles, the serpent will lead," and the symbol of destruction, so the sword, says, "The sword breaks to create, but does not destroy." And the crescent moon glyph says, "From dreams come the past, and from memory comes the future." And then the tree and book symbol says, "Knowledge binds the tree, the book opens the path."
So the serpent will lead.
Will the serpent go in first, perhaps?
But then, remember, end is the beginning from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could be that.
The phrase on the ceiling was, "The gods are not as they once were, nor are they in the order they should be. When the end begins, the beginning shall follow."
When the end begins, the beginning shall follow. So we start with 4, then go back to 1.
I believe so.
I think so.
From dreams come the past, and memories the future. Would that be something that would go in the front then? It's talking about the past.
Any chance we can type these out in one of the chats?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
That'd
sorry.
be
I was
dope.
like, I'm trying to remember these, but it might be easier to read.
We know serpent is going to go in second.
Yes.
Sword breaks to create.
I would like Zalotl to roll
Hi.
a history check.
History. I'm not to be the fish out of water here, but I'm pretty okay at history. Bonk.
Yeah, he never
That's
forgot.
not one.
Monsieur,
You
that is
forgot.
there's a natural one.
Pherenor.
You forgot.
You forgot.
You kind of just see a slow one-eyed blink, one after another. And just,
The frog blink.
Like wild.
Is anyone else's character a history junkie?
I got a -1, so nope.
History junkie.
I guess the dwarf would be the oldest, so he would be around.
I would probably be the oldest. I'll have a bonus, but I can try.
Yeah, roll history.
Bit. 8.
Mm.
I don't have a bonus either. I can try.
Just no one
I've
have
also got a
history
plus
bonus?
0.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
everyone
got
else
+0.
+0 besides Lowell.
Mm.
I mean, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll try it and see what happens.
Just
Mm. Mm.
Oh, nope. That's a 7.
Mm.
guys,
You guys are killing it. You guys are
guys,
fucking
this
killing
is my
it.
Roman
I
Empire.
guess I'm
Guys.
our last hope.
Is there any chance you just do a perception check?
On me, the
Guys,
DM?
no, we actually have to solve the puzzle, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, one more try. We got this.
Let's do this. We got this.
All right, Seb, it's in your hands.
Hey, yo.
Hey!
18.
Let's go.
So, as Seb is kind of sitting there, pondering what all of these different artifacts do, he remembers a jingle that his mom used to tell him. He doesn't remember the exact words, but the gist of it was that the gods once represented the process of rebirth, destruction, memory, and knowledge.
Birth, destruction, memory, and knowledge.
The destruction
Well,
Velkar,
Destruction
which is
would
the
be
sword.
The sword.
Sword is 2. Before we change.
Wouldn't memory be the dream and then knowledge would be the
The
book?
sleeping? Yeah, the sleeping woman, yeah.
Yeah, so 3. Book is 4. And then shift. So it would be book, snake, sword, sleeping woman.
Yes. Book, snake, sword, statue.
I think the snake would go last since that's like rebirth, and it says that like the end begins and the beginning shall follow. So would it be like the other way around?
But the snake, per its inscription, says it would go first. Rebirth starts the process. So if snake goes first, but end begins, and then beginning shall follow, so it'd be 4 then 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
makes sense.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, let's do that.
So,
Yeah.
how are you going to just use the rebirth, destruction, memory, knowledge, and tell me how you would put them into the pedestal?
Knowledge, rebirth, destruction,
Memory.
memory.
So, as you attempt to put all of these different artifacts into this pedestal, you see a glow of blue and green and orange, and then it kind of fades, and nothing happens.
So it's the wrong order. Alrighty.
Do you guys need me to kind of repeat any of the things you've learned so far?
Rebirth, destruction, memory, knowledge.
And then the glyphs state, for the Ouroboros glyph, it says, when time flows in circles, the serpent will lead. The destruction glyph is, the sword breaks to create, but does not destroy. And the memory glyph says, from dreams come the past, and from memory comes the future. And then
Dreams come to pass.
And then the book is, knowledge binds the tree, the book opens the path.
Book opens the path, which we did.
Yes.
So, oh god.
And
So
then
it says,
the song was talking about the gods and how they represented rebirth, destruction, memory, and knowledge.
Ooh.
so it has something to do with the.
Oh, also, when you got that answer wrong, one of the braziers went out.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So we have 3 more tries.
So I do think we got the first 2 right. I think it's book then snake. I think we need to
And
flip.
then memory and destruction.
Yeah, because. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Because I think the one said it. The Niara thing said it comes after.
Alright, so we're thinking of trying knowledge, rebirth, memory, destruction. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Alrighty. We're gonna try that one.
As you attempt that, the knowledge And so the book and the so the book that you found and the lady that you found embed themselves in the pedestal, and the other two they just don't quite fit right, and you lose another brazier.
So the book and the statue are right.
Hmm.
So we just gotta flip the other two.
Yes.
Yep.
So your answer will. So what you're saying is you're flipping destruction and rebirth.
Knowledge. Yeah, knowledge, destruction, memory, and then rebirth.
Yes. So as you switch the other two around, they do the same thing and they sink themselves into the pedestal, and the pedestal starts to glow, and the silver pendant that was kind of almost hovering above the pedestal, um, drops and kind of clatters to the pedestal, and the fog around this area kind of lightens up. It gets easier, and it's not as thick as it was when you first got here. And you
Ah.
and you hear
Can we pick up the pendant?
you may, and you hear kind of dung, 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 almost like a chain pulley system rattling from beneath your feet.
Oop, the
The
cellar.
cellar!
Oh, thank
Uh,
goodness.
Does the pendant seem to have anything written on it, or does it just seem magical? Sudden-
The pendant itself is a plain silver pendant with what seems to be one in each corner seems to be the four symbols of the shattered gods kind of intertwined together.
Okay.
And if you would
Great work, Gooners.
and who picked up the pendant?
I did.
I would like you to roll an arcana check.
Shit. 10. Arcana. I think it's 0. 10.
You can definitely tell that it's magical in nature, and it seems important to whatever culture or religion was running this operation. But other than that, you can't really tell much specifically about the magical aspect.
I will say though that as you're kind of looking it over and examining it, you'll eventually see you'll feel like the slightest hint of warmth and the slightest bit of breathing on your shoulder as Zolotto kind of like barely tries to peek over your shoulder without saying anything and looking at it.
Fishboy, you want to look at it?
I was looking at it. I can look at it a little closer if you let me hold it.
I toss it to him.
Ah! And he kind of like jumps and like very quickly tries to catch it and like drops it 3 separate times before holding it like mere inches from the floor and just that was inadvisable, but thank you.
You need to work on your catching, fish boy.
Blink, blink.
The frog blink again.
Immediately looks right back at the pendant. So whatever this is, it'll be +5. That's a 25.
Jesus Christ.
Mr.
My
God
God.
GM, Sir Man.
Terrible luck
So-
next week.
As you reinvestigate this pendant, you specifically notice that, like, the magic that is kind of emitting from it is kind of pushing the mist around you away, and your foggy, hazy memory is still foggy and hazy, but you can kind of get a glimpse into yourself a bit more, and you can think a bit clearer while you're wearing it.
This makes me feel funny. I don't want to hold it anymore. And then he's gonna give it right back.
Okay. Toro takes it back.
All right, Toro. Around you, there is a radius of 10 feet, where, if in heavy mist or heavy fog, you do not have impaired vision or movement.
Dope.
It made me feel funny, and I didn't like how it made me feel. I don't want to touch it. I will let you hold on to it for the time being, if that is okay.
I know feelings are scary.
They are. They make me feel strange, and I don't know how to deal with them, so I don't.
Okay, he's more comfortable in the air fryer.
The air fryer doesn't have feelings. The air fryer can't tell me it's disappointed in me.
He likes feeling crispy.
Crispy.
Okay, I guess we're gonna head back to the cellar.
All right.
Yes.
So as
Gasp, gasp,
as
gasp.
you re-enter the area that was previously barred off, you notice the doors swung open, in what seems to be a cellar.
I can't believe these doors are going and opening in opposite directions. Who the fuck designed this?
I don't know how to fix it, man.
Think it up
I-
with-
Who
It's like the
made
giants,
who,
bro.
who made this architecture? I thought giants were supposed to be
It's the
good at building things.
gods.
I thought gods were like all about perfect planning, and yet they can't even have two doors going the same way. What type of god can't get their own doors going the same direction?
I see a chest back here.
I for some reason think that's going to hurt. Have fun.
I open it.
Hold on.
I would like to stay at least 30 feet away.
As you open this chest, hold. Ah! 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 It's a mimic.
Let's go.
Roll initiative. Roll initiative, quick! It's a
Come at me,
fucking.
bitch.
So Toral, it actually pounces on you, and so you have to make a what is it? I think I had it as a dexterity save of 14, or he will kind of
14.
yeah, or else he will kind of.
Hmm.
All right,
That's not. Nope.
so you are in his mouth, and
Oh god.
Oh god.
So like half of your body's in this mouth, and you're kind of like shaking your legs frantically, and
Yeah, you see stubby little legs just poking out.
so
I can't believe this is what the Gooners are getting up to.
you will have
It's getting
disadvantage.
inside of things. How terrible.
Disadvantage on your initiative roll, as well as you'll have to do a strength save of, I think, 16. 16 at the beginning of each of your turns to try and get out of its mouth.
Yeah.
Unless-
My strength is -2 or -1. So.
Two of your compatriots can use their action, so it has to be two at the same time. So we're going to do a group initiative. So all of you roll an initiative, and I will roll dice equivalent.
8.
8 plus 4, 12. Let me do the
And
check. Initiative check.
I didn't see what I got.
It's looking like our average is about 15, right? So you all, your group will go
17.
first. And so two of you can expend your action to pull Toral out of the chest instead of him having to make the save.
Guys, leave me here. I want to die in the mouth.
no, no, no.
You know, I'm just starting to say if maybe you had listened, then you wouldn't end up in this predicament. I'm not helping. Or,
Just shut up.
I will help, but I'm staying a little further away because I'm not next.
I'll
You
move and help
all
him get
are
out.
sharing initiative currently.
Yes.
Guys, I got it from here. I'm gonna just start trying to like poke it from the inside.
You know, I'm just gonna say, you know what? Fuck you. I'm just gonna hit it with the unarmed strike
Roll
with
to
my
hit.
focus to hit 3 times.
Gasp.
Roll to hit.
Oh, that is great. That is a
Um,
You
nat
just punch
one.
my leg. You just punch my leg.
I would
God.
like. So as you kind of attempt to hit this chest, you're kind of worried about hitting Toral, so you're like punching, and one of your punches kind of swings a little wide, and you punch Toral right in the side of his thigh, and roll damage. roll 1d6.
Oh shit.
I swear to God.
Oh, you're
Oh,
good. You're
nice.
good. You're good.
Toral take 1.
1. Okay.
My second attack was a 16 to hit.
All right, so that hits. All right, you will take 4.
Plus 2, 6.
6, okay.
And then third hit.
Sorry, let me make sure this.
That's a 19 to hit. Well, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then 7 damage.
So you've done 8 and 7?
Yep.
So 15.
Hey guys, for your immersion, this is better.
Yep.
Ah, yes, perfect.
Alright, so I've used 2 of my focus points on that.
All right.
Can I get another set of hands to pull this motherfucker out?
Nah.
I got ya.
All right, so you two are going to expend your action to pull him out?
Finally. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you pull him out, and he is free. He will have to spend his movement getting up.
Yes, which is what I will do.
All right, and then you can only use a bonus action this turn.
I don't have any good bonus actions. Let's see, let me make sure. I will stare menacingly.
Ah, yes. Let's see if let's see if he gets frightened. He doesn't.
Mine snaring strike is a bonus action.
It's bonus action to prep, but you still have to make an attack, I believe.
Oh damn,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
I think Mordea,
So-
she's just gonna laugh.
Okay.
Laugh.
I believe the only person who has not acted is Lottle and
Yeah.
Zuko.
Zalato and Zuko still have their actions, bonus actions, etc.
So in that case, then Zalotl is probably going to move about 5, 10, 15 feet, and he's gonna sit back here. While Zuko, on the other hand, will move. Can actually move him properly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, in that case, I'm just gonna move back here a little bit, and he's gonna use his short bow, and he's gonna make an attack against the mimic.
All right. Roll to hit.
Bonk. Oh, I threw my dice into the abyss.
It'll. Yep, there it is.
Don't
Boom.
roll that.
Alright.
Yay!
That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. So it'll be 1d6 plus 2. Bonk. Oh. 4.
All right.
Thanks, Zuko. We love and appreciate. Whoops. Thanks,
Hey!
Zuko. We love and appreciate you.
My cat.
Your cat demands attention.
He really does. Stop it! With that, it will go to the mimic's turn. He's pissed off that Toral escaped his trap, and so he's gonna fucking leap at him and try to chomp him. Does a 16 hit?
I believe my AC is 17. Let me check. My AC is 17, so it misses.
All right. Pissed off that it missed. Would you stop it? It's going to switch targets and attack Mordaya.
Dear.
23.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
No, I missed this, guys. You're good.
All right.
No, that misses 100%.
You're gonna take 13 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
And then
Like
it's-
just like imagine like Mordea, she just like kind of does like the cat, like the caterwaul going like, like screaming, but it's muffled since she's in the mouth. I guess.
you do have to do a dexterity save, or
Okay.
else you will be in his
Okay.
mouth.
Fuck.
Swallowed.
Okay, my dexterity acting is pretty good. Okay.
DC 13, you got this.
Okay, let me roll.
You got this, you got
Wait,
this.
where is it? Oh, wait, there we go.
9 plus.
Plus 4. I did not mean to roll that, but that's okay. Plus
So-
4, so that would be 13.
All right, you meet the save. You're good.
Huge.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so.
Alright. And that is all the mimic can do. So now it is your group's turn.
Bet I'm gonna do the exact same thing again.
You don't have to waste all your focus points. You could just punch it.
You can just punch it.
I mean, it could.
I can make a
Yeah, I'll
reckless
just do it
attack.
once then.
All right, you're gonna punch him. Unarmed strike.
Yep.
All right, roll the hit.
17.
That hits.
And 6 damage.
All right.
I'll make a
Excellent.
reckless attack, so I get advantage.
Yeah,
Does 18 hit?
It does.
Cool. So that'll be 1d12 plus 5. Oh, it's in the abyss. 12
Whoa.
damage.
All right.
Or will also take a swipe with his scimitar.
That hits. The
Okay.
19 hits. Yep.
Yep. I believe that's a D8. 2. 7 damage.
All right. And then Toril and Zuko, I believe, as well as Mordiah, also have their actions.
Bonus actions.
Oh, does Mordiah only have a bonus action? I don't know.
Oh no, Mordiah's action.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think I have an action. I'm gonna take a couple steps back, and I'm going to get out my crossbow and strike him.
As you take a step
That-
back, he does have an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
My armor class is a 16, so
So meets beats.
yeah.
Yep. Meets beats. All right. 5 points of damage, and you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 5 points of damage. It's 10 dexterity saving throw. Okay, that's gonna be 11 plus 4, 15.
All right, you're good. You are
Is
not.
Mordiah very hurt? Because that's 18 damage already.
Yeah, I'm at 10 health.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I need.
So then in that case, I can walk up, and then Mordiah, as you kind of take your step back with your. Oh wait, no, you still have your attack. You just got hit
Yeah,
with
go ahead
it.
and do your attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so
I'll do it
let me
after.
do that. Okay. So does a 9, I guess, hit? Would it? No, actually.
You should
9
have 9 plus.
plus
something.
6 versus, yeah. It should be, that would be a 15.
That misses.
Okay.
Gasp.
Damn,
So-
that's okay.
As you were trying to retreat, he kind of chomped your ankle, and it threw you off guard, and so your arrow kind of whizzed by.
And with that, Mordiah, you're gonna hear the very, very rapid "I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so" as Zolato promptly walks up behind you and inexplicably grabs your shoulder, and you feel a rather cool to the touch and pleasant sensation as you heal for 11 points of HP. And Zolato promptly just says, "I prefer you very much so as a tabaxi and not as mimic food. If you would not mind, please stay behind me."
And then Toril will actually use his bonus action to do healing word as well.
All right.
6 plus 3, so 9 as well. So 8 plus 9, 17 HP back total.
Oh my god.
And with that, Zolato will walk up.
No, I'm
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
I am going to use my attack action with Blitz again.
You
All
just cast Cure Wounds? No?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget. Cure Wounds is an action. Thank you for
Action.
For some reason, I was confusing it with my other thing, which is a bonus action.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just position here,
All right.
and I will have Zuko make an attack action with his short bow. Bonk. Does a 15 does not hit,
It does not.
and that's my turn.
All right. So now the mimic, still pissed off that Toril got away from him. He's still hungry. He's gonna move right here. And he's
Come
gonna-
at me, bro.
He's gonna try to fucking eat him up again. That does not hit. So
Attack me again. Come on.
he's still hella pissed, and he's gonna try again.
Let's go.
22.
That hits, yeah.
All right.
And my deck save.
Oh.
I'm not gonna
Whoa.
roll all these.
16 points of damage.
No.
And yeah.
16?
16.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
So you will
That's
be
fine.
in his mouth. No. You will be in his mouth. And that is all that the mimic can do.
Okay.
So now it goes to your all initiative, your all turn again. So you can once again, two of you can use your action to pull him out,
Or just kill him.
Yeah.
You know, murder is looking really appealing right now. I'm gonna give the mimic a gentle pat.
All right.
I'm gonna use my my blood siphon as I gently pat the mimic. Make it feel better as it slowly withers away from me. Reassuring pat. What's that? That's 7 plus 9. That's 16.
That hits. That does hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do 1d4 plus 3. That's 5 points of
Uh,
damage as I give it a firm, kind of like as one would to like a like trying to get a baby to cough up. Like no, you let my friend go. Let my friend go. Let my friend go.
As you're doing that, you can see that this mimic is, really worse for wear. His hinges are kind of coming undone. All of his nice and pretty gold trim is all tattered up.
Can I try and
I'll go
attack
for
it with
hitting it again.
disadvantage? Wait, can I try and attack it from inside with disadvantage?
Sure.
If you're grappled, then yes.
Hey,
Or
let's do it.
sorry.
Oh my god.
14 plus
14.
5, 19.
All right, that hits.
God, I want to kill from the inside, guys. I'm just saying. Oh, 3 damage.
So as you're inside
Oh
it,
wait,
kind of
yeah.
fucking just swinging around, your sword kind of like slits inside of its throat, and it starts going, and it spits you out, and starts like trying to retreat, but as it's like running away, it's going to provoke opportunity attacks from all of you, because it's running away bleeding.
massacre.
Gasp!
Everyone,
You
roll an
guys-
opportunity attack.
Stop this fool!
12 plus 5, 17.
I got a 1.
20.
As
I
it's
rolled 2
promptly
dice.
running away,
Eight
Zolato's going to take a
plus-
wide swing with his quarterstaff and promptly smack Mordaya in the back of the head.
All right, everyone besides Zolotl, roll for damage.
Hey, I still get to roll for damage. I just want to roll for damage against Mordaya.
8 plus.
Deserved.
Do I have
7.
permission to roll for damage against Mordaya, pretty please?
You may.
Fuck yeah.
So I
Mordaya,
got
you
10
take 5 points of damage.
So
Alright.
I rolled 10 damage. Pavatar rolled 7.
I deal 11.
So
Oh,
as
There's dice
as
everywhere.
as this mimic is trying to escape, you essentially all pounce on him to avenge your friend that had been eaten twice in pursuit of loot, and it starts kind of like spitting out gold, and then someone gets the killing blow and essentially chops the top right off the bottom, and it splits in half. And when it dies, it leaves behind. Where is it?
Like a looter shooter, just loot explodes.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's going to leave behind a few things. An Eye of Charming.
Oh.
Helm of
Guys,
Telepathy.
Oh.
A potion of invulnerability. A potion of lightning resistance. A red corundum.
A what?
Red corundum, an elemental gem.
Oh, okay.
An instrument of scribing. A moon-touched sword.
Oh.
A pot of awakening. A shield of expression.
Okay. I would like the shield.
All right. So he's
Wait,
taking
what's
the
the helm again?
The
helm
helm
of
Helm of persuasion.
helm
or
of
no,
telepathy.
of telepathy. Got it.
While wearing this helm, you have telepathy with a range of 30 feet, and you can cast detect thoughts or suggestion from the helm. Once either spell is cast from the helm, that spell cannot be cast from it again until the next dawn.
Ooh.
And it
So we
requires
have
attunement.
Okay, so we have Eye of Charming, Helm of Telepathy, Potion of Invulnerability. What's the second potion?
The second potion is a
lightning
potion of lightning resistance, yes.
Of lightning resistance. Okay. And then Instrument of Scribing, Moon Touch Sword, Red Corridum. Is there anything else?
Shield of expression.
And then
Got it.
and a pot of awakening.
Okay, Pot Awakening.
Isn't all pod awakening?
Mm.
What does the shield do?
The shield, the front face of this shield is shaped like in the likeness of a face. While bearing the shield, you can use a bonus action to alter the face's expression.
That's funny.
That's it.
Zolotl is promptly going to pick up the sword and
Mhm.
give it to Zuko, and then go stand in the corner and watch everyone squabble over everything else.
Can I possibly take the shield?
Sure, actually, go for it. I thought it was actually.
You know what? Now I'm gonna take the shield.
No, shut up. Yeah.
You know what? No,
More
I
dice
actually
can have it
want
on
the
her
shield.
back.
And listen, the shield may disable half of my core passives, but I want the shield, okay? It'll
does
look
it-
very
Does the
fancy.
shield
on me.
require attunement or no?
the shield does not require attunement.
I'm gonna pick it up and just make the face change to like a frowny face when Mordaya tries to take it.
Okay.
Okay, Mordaya, she puts her hands up. She's like, okay, fine, you can have it.
And then it turns to a happy face again.
The Moon Touch sword is a short sword, and
Oh, fantastic.
It is in darkness. The unsheathed blade of this sword sheds moonlight, creating a bright light in a 15-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 15 feet.
Zuko will be the light in darkness.
Yes.
Can you mind just sending that to me in DMs real quick so I can add it to a sheet?
Yes.
Thanks.
I need to pull it up.
At the very least, that means I don't have to change any of the stats about the short sword. Just give it an effect.
I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
Oh no.
Wasting natural 20s out here, goddamn.
Oh no. It's gone. Fuck. Fuck.
Hmm?
It's gone. I went to like click on it to actually copy everything and it's gone. I can't copy
I
it
can
anymore.
grab it.
Yeah, a moon touch short sword. And then the eyes. What were the eyes called? I lost everything when I rolled it.
I have
Eye of Charming.
I have Charming.
I have charming.
Helm of Telepathy, Potion of Invulnerability.
Okay. The Eye of Charming say they're a pair of glasses. They have 3 charges. While wearing them, you can expend 1 charge as an action to cast Charm Person on a humanoid within 30 feet of you, provided that you and the target can see each other. The lenses regain all expended charges daily at dawn.
I hand that to Zolotl and say, "Nerd, put these on."
Okay.
Zolotl will look at you and then promptly kind of like fold his arms and just, I appreciate it, but I don't need glasses. Glasses fit very awkwardly on my face. They get stuck in my fins. And I also can see perfectly fine. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And
Well, you might need it considering you bonked me on the back of the head.
And with
I was
that
going for a very frantic and sudden swing, and I did not expect you to sidestep. Normally, I thought you would take a shot with a bow, and you didn't, so I hit you, and I'm sorry. I did not
I
mean
was
it.
about to, and then you hit me.
After looting the mimic, you all kind of have a realization. Maybe some of the fog in the back of your mind is lifting, but you can kind of remember some things about your past. And with that, you have all leveled up.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
To level 4, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
E.
In order to actually have the level go like you will stay at level 3 until you long rest.
Gotcha.
Okay, got it.
Perfect. Which would you like to long rest or short rest?
Wait, who has the Helm of Telepathy?
I believe they gave it to you.
Yes, I believe you have it currently.
Oh, me? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What does it do again?
Gives you
You can
telepathy.
once per day you can cast either telepathy or
Detect thoughts.
Yeah, it's
Detect thoughts.
detect thoughts or suggestion once a day.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, thank you. Let me write. Okay, I wrote that down. Thank you.
Would you all like to long rest or short rest?
How are we looking on health for everyone?
I'm good on health, but I kind of want my my focus points back. I mean, I can wait on a long rest because I still have my temporary hit points. That
Because
goes away
I'm
once
currently
I
at
long rest.
13 HP, so that's.
Oh, I can cast a healing.
I can cast
cure
on
wounds.
myself as well. That's what I was saying, but I just need to know.
Maybe we
we're
can do
gonna-
like a short rest and like recover some HP.
Yeah, use some hit dice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
I guess we will take a short rest.
All right.
And speaking of that, I do want to stay for the rest of the session, but I probably should get bouncing towards the end
Oh,
here.
I get my focus points back even off of a short rest.
Nice. I have an exam I have to go do, and I've got about 3 hours before it's due. So
Okay.
The short rest was enough to get my HP up because I rolled well on my hit dice, so we're good.
I
Nice.
relinquish full control of Zuko over to Mr. Godman. He
All right.
does like one attack. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, he's got short sword or short bow.
He's got a short bow and a short sword.
Okay. Yeah.
He's Duolingo and stabbing people.
I'll just kind of take your guy and put him over here.
He's taking a nap. He's a very sleepy.
He's a sleepy
Zolotl.
fish.
Guys, it got quiet all of a sudden.
You guys took a short rest. Zolotl didn't pick up on that. He's taking a long rest.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll just put both of these guys over here, and then I'll message you if we long rest.
Fantastic. Just let me know. Catch me up on anything, and I appreciate it a whole
All right.
lot.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go take my exam. You all have fun. I will see you all next week.
Next week.
Enjoy,
Alrighty.
Fish Boy.
Yay.
I will try my best.
Good week.
Bye bye.
Okay. One thing that we need to update on. So, whenever I was searching for the monk focus point thing for the short rest, it also popped up that my attack is actually a D4, not a D6.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes, plus my dex, not my strength.
Ah, okay. D4 plus dex.
So it's a D4 plus my dex, which is plus 5,
Okay.
instead of my strength of being plus 2.
Ah, okay.
So
okay.
that's okay.
So yeah, more
Going forward.
I guess reliable damage, but less obviously D6 to D4, which is fine. But yeah, so from now on it'll be that.
All right. Well, it seems you guys have already found the way into what would seem to be a mine. I don't know if it'll let you
Oh.
through, but
Don't
I
think
can.
so.
I can hit one of these maneuvers. And yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Damn
I'm
it.
off in Narnia, guys.
Fuck.
You just yoinking us in there?
Yes.
I'm gonna put you here.
Oh my god.
Oh, you went off the board.
Abyss. I'm in the abyss. Oh, okay. Yay! I'm survived, guys. Teleport.
Wee.
Yeah, I probably should have tested to see if the minis could actually fit through there. I just thought it would be
That's fine.
silly, silly little window. But another convenience of leaving holes in the wall.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you kind of creep and crawl through the window, you notice that you enter sort of what seems to be a mine shaft. Maybe it's what they used to kind of collect the resources for all of their weapons and armaments that they used while defending this. And you guys can just kind of explore.
Can I look in these?
The
Uh,
barrels. What do they say?
So as you're looking through the barrels, they seem to be like maybe there's like gunpowder in one of them and some kind of like crushed up ores. The smaller barrel is the barrel that is filled with gunpowder.
Ooh. Hey, Toril. You want to use this?
How heavy is a barrel full of gunpowder?
Let's say about 45, 50 pounds.
I cannot carry that shit.
Dude, I could probably carry it.
That's why. Yeah, my strength's a -2, so yeah. Or
That's
negative
fair.
+3.
Okay,
Okay,
you're
yeah.
gonna carry the gunpowder barrel.
Yeah, sure.
All right, boom. When you go to place it, just I'm gonna have to find the asset again later. So
Okay.
you're gonna have to give me like a heads up.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't wait for that to explode in our face.
Dude, yeah. No, it'd be fucking hilarious.
And with that, you guys are free to progress through the mine shaft.
Did someone say fireball?
Wait a minute.
TPK on the way, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep slowly going forward.
All right.
Yes.
I will slowly go forward behind Toril.
Choop. Choop. There. Choop. Choop. Choop.
Oh, look. It looks like another gunpowder barrel.
That
Does
barrel
it
is
happen
not
to be a
filled.
gunpowder barrel?
It is not.
Okay,
Ah.
good. I see gold in the corner.
Oh,
You see gold in the corner.
Ignore the
I'd
hole
be
that
like-
goes out of the map.
I was wondering about that.
Let us see what you get here.
Why does more die isn't like up on this? Just whoosh.
just climb it everywhere.
So as you're looking through this pile of loot,
Mimic number 2. Hey.
no, it is not a mimic, luckily. You find gloves of missile snaring, as well
I'm give that immediately to.
as well as a rope
Yeah.
of mending, and a pole of collapsing.
Okay. Okay. Ugh. Can monks missile snare automatically? I'm trying to remember. Or no, some monks can, not yours. Never mind.
Not mine, not mine. I do have deflect attack, but not like that.
Gotcha.
What's the pole of collapsing do?
While holding this 10-foot pole, you can use an action to speak a command word and cause it to collapse into a 1-foot-long rod for ease of storage. The pole's weight does not change. You can use an action to speak a different command and cause the rod to revert to a pole. However, the rod will elongate only as far as the surrounding space allows.
What were those gloves called again?
Gloves of
Missile
missile
snaring.
snaring.
Missile snaring. Thank you.
What's the stuff after the gloves of missile snaring and the pole of collapsing?
There was a rope of mending. 50 foot of rope
It's a
of mending.
rope that amends itself, so it cannot ever. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Very useful rope.
Is there anything else after the rope?
Nope, those are the only 3 things in the pile of loot
Cool.
worth
Wow.
taking.
Pile of gold with no gold, guys.
Oh,
Easy.
fine. You want some gold?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Roll
Fine.
persuasion.
It's mini mimics, guys. They're not real gold.
You guys can have whatever you want. I got my sick ass great axe.
You did get the sick axe great axe that you didn't even throw at nobody.
I don't need to throw it yet.
Yet.
True,
I haven't been threatened.
You ain't even been worried yet.
Okay.
I worked no reaction.
Yeah, we're gonna head over to this area.
All right.
I'm just adding it to my inventory real quick.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
you're good.
So as you enter this area, it looks like yet another small encampment of maybe former miners or something similar.
Oh no, miners.
Miners.
And there's loads of storage boxes that all either have a lock on them or are empty.
Open all the locks.
Can I break open this box?
Yeah, do a strength check.
You're 9.
Yeah, nope. That box is impenetrable. at least to you, that box just seems to be the strongest wooden box you've ever seen.
I hit it with my great axe and I just kind of bounce off and recoil a little bit. Fuck, dude. These guys knew what they were building.
Sounds like they were miners.
Is there a lock on it? On this box?
On the one you're at right
Oh.
now? Yes.
Yeah. Can I attempt to lockpick it?
Do you have thieves' tools?
I absolutely do.
You may.
Plus, what is it? My dex, right?
Yes, your dex modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
Dex modifier, proficiency modifier 2, so that's a 5. So what was that roll? 11.
You rolled a 11, yes.
16.
So as you kind of work your little lock picking kit through here, and you hear the lock opening, and you open the chest. Well, not even a chest. You open this large, long box, and inside there is hold on. Hey, knock it off. There's only one thing. A long sword. Long sword of vengeance.
Oh.
So
Toril, this might be useful.
you gain a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls made by this magic weapon. But there's a curse. This weapon is cursed and possessed by a vengeful spirit. Becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the weapon, keeping it on your person at all times. While attuned to this weapon, you have disadvantage on attack rolls made with weapons other than this one. In addition, while the weapon is on your person, you must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw whenever you take damage from another creature in combat. On a failed save, you must attack the creature that damaged you until you drop to 0 hit points, or until you cannot reach it or it dies. Yes. You can break the curse in the usual ways. Alternatively, casting banishment on the weapon forces the vengeful spirit to leave it. The weapon then becomes a +1 weapon with no other properties.
Okay. I would not take that sword. I'm good.
I probably should have had you guys roll an Arcana check for that, but it is a +1 sword.
We should probably give
Yeah.
it to Zlotl when he comes back.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. And
Yes,
don't tell him.
so you don't get
Just don't
cursed.
tell 'em.
You don't get cursed as long as you do not attune.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so if it's just in our inventory, nothing will happen.
Nope, nothing
Yeah.
will happen.
Okay, cool.
So we can give it to Zalotl. Not tell them about the attunement. Have them attune. It'll just be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if he decides to watch whatever he missed on the fucking VOD, he's gonna be like,
Shh.
But that
He
would-
won't do that.
Well, I mean,
What
I
are-
wrote it. I did write it down in the notes. I can scribble it out. I can scribble it out.
You should put it in white lettering. So like you just can't
I
see
like
it.
a white pen.
Or just like hardly gray, so you just like squint his eyes to read it.
Or make it like size 1 font.
Yeah, like size 1 font and put
Yeah.
it in like white, make it look like a line or some shit. Oh,
Oh my
That's
god,
brutal.
that's so mean.
Dude, that's brutal. What did Zalotl do to you guys?
He's a fish.
sticks didn't
What
wanna
else
get-
do you need?
Okay.
I was
I
beginning to
noticed
thank
that
him
there's
for healing, but
stuff
no.
here.
Just gonna climb
Uh,
through these boxes.
Is this also a locked box that we can mess with?
The one with the lock on it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I just went through the ceiling again.
Yes, it is a lockbox.
Where'd it
You
go?
want me to open it again?
Yes, please.
Okay, I shall attempt to open. Oh,
Ooh.
that's not gonna open.
Don't even add your modifier. You don't unlock it.
I'm gonna break it open.
All right, let me. All right, do a strength save.
It's a 13.
As you swing your axe at it, you actually hit the only metal portion, which is the lock, and it doesn't break.
Motherfucker.
Some strong woman you are.
Yeah.
Do you want to try again?
Sure.
You are. I would say you're becoming quite enraged that you can't even break simple wooden boxes.
Motherfucker.
All right, these wooden boxes, in your
Let me
mind,
try to fucking break it.
in
I'm
your
done with
mind.
these boxes. I'm moving on.
What loot?
15.
Paviter, inspired by Esther, by Elster's determination to break this simple wooden box, punches it and it shatters.
Let's go.
Stupid box. Give me some flesh to tear.
Revealing. No, that's not it. No.
There's 3 locked boxes in this room. Let's make sure we get all 3. There's more. Oh, there's 4 lockboxes. Oh lord.
Ah, okay, this works. Inside of this lockbox, you find one thing: pipes of haunting,
Oh.
Ooh.
as well as 38 gold pieces.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that was this box. Did we ever, Pavater, or which one, other box did you open?
I
It
opened
was
That one at the front.
the
the
one that you
large
just
one.
climbed over.
Okay. Can we look at this box back here as well? Pavater,
Absolutely.
come.
So many boxes.
With locks! This-
All right, so I'm gonna.
Wait,
attempt to
what
open this
about the
box.
books over here? Or are those just decoration?
Which books? Where?
The
the
books like by the
Oh,
by the locked chest.
No, those are just decoration.
15.
It does not unlock.
Allow me.
15 didn't fucking. Oh my god. We need this one. We need this one.
All right, I have the strength save that you.
Oh!
It's a 10.
Go ahead and do a reckless attack on this box.
Reckless attack on the box.
So you have advantage.
17.
As you yeah, you would roll 2 because the first
Yeah.
one, yeah, okay. But
Still
as
17.
you pull this mighty great axe back all the way behind your head and just slam it into the box, full of rage that these boxes have been just utterly defying your strength. Your axe sticks in there, and when you pull it out, there's like a crack.
I rip the boards apart with my hands.
Okay, strength save. Just roll me a 10, man. God damn
It's a
it.
9. Wait, no, it's an 11 because of my proficiency bonus.
It is an 11 because of your proficiency bonus. You reach your fingers in and you rip the top straight off. And inside of the box, there is
Nothing.
No, hold on. Hold on.
Fuck you. To be honest, fuck you.
There is a potion of giant hill strength.
Oh,
I'm taking that.
Of hill giant strength, sorry.
giant hill.
An immovable rod.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
And
That's what they called me in high school.
and smoldering armor.
whoa.
Uh,
Small armor, excuse me.
Smoldering armor is wisps of harmless, odorless smoke rise from this armor while it is worn.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just got aura.
Hey, yo.
Aura.
What
Heavy
type
armor?
of armor is it?
It is medium.
Medium armor.
It is a half plate. Half plate armor.
Oh, half plate is better than what I have because I have chain. Does anyone else wear heavy or medium armor?
I do, yeah, but I also have an armor defense.
Oh, okay, got it.
I do not
And
know
then
what
who is going to carry the immovable rod?
I can.
Yeah.
This iron rod has a button on one end. You can take a utilize action to press the button, which causes the rod to become magically fixed in place. Until you or another creature takes a utilize action to push the button again, the rod will not move, even if it defies gravity. The rod can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight. More weight causes the rod to deactivate and fall. A creature can take a utilize action and make a DC 30 strength check to move the fixed rod up to 10 feet on a successful check.
Hey.
It's a pretty immovable rod.
That's fairly immovable.
It'll be fun for tripping people.
And then the potion of Hill Giant Strength says, when you drink this potion, your strength score changes to 21 for 1 hour. The potion has no effect on you if your strength is equal to or greater than that score. Are there any other boxes you all are interested in?
Yes, there's the one at the base of those piles that was facing sideways.
You guys had already opened that one. That was one that had the
Okay.
curse
Not this
sword in
one
it.
I'm on top of.
The one you're on top
Yeah,
of?
Are there any ones we missed?
That is indeed a locked box.
I'm gonna freaking break it open.
All right, let's see what your.
We're not even gonna try the.
20!
Oh, there we go.
All right. With one fell swoop, you chop the top of the box right off. And
Hell yeah, I do.
inside, there is. Um. There is an unbreakable arrow,
Oh, okay, more die. There you go.
Thank you.
a spell scroll for Starry Wisp,
Ooh.
and a spell scroll for Life Transference
Oh, okay.
at the 3rd level.
Life transference at 3rd level. Okay. Oh, and then Elster, for that armor, do you want it? Because it does not increase my AC. And I don't know if you want to do unarmored. Because it would set your AC to 15 plus dex.
Yeah, I'll definitely take the armor.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Also, gloves of the missile snaring for actually any of y'all can take that one as well.
Okay, is that because you
Whoever-
have the ability already?
Yeah, so my deflect
I
attack
thought
is actually a little bit better.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, okay. I'll take the gloves of Mrs. Snare.
All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
For the armor, it said it's 15 plus dex modifier.
For half plate,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. So it's 16 AC now.
Dude, let's go. Let's go. All right.
Let's go.
With that, I don't think there are any more locked boxes in here. I don't remember placing more than 4.
Perfect.
Other than for like visual. I remember there just being 4 in there. Ignore all the holes in the ground. I did my best.
The map looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
As a
looks
whole,
so
it's
cool.
Awesome.
Do the gloves of missile snaring require attunement?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so
Halt!
table-
As
Halting.
you enter this room, you hear a.
Oh.
And
Oh,
a beast appears.
Hey, Gooners, we got
Mr.
this.
Beast.
Oh god, my spell slots.
That's I was wondering about that, but that's okay. We got this. I have most of my spell slots. Don't worry about it.
As you enter this room, you notice a Minotaur. And the Minotaur definitely notices at least one of you, specifically Elster. With your bright red skin and your bright red wardrobe, he's immediately drawn to you. And as he can see your armor that is kind of smoking off, he notices that
Oh.
you stole a lot of the items that he's been trying to, he's been procuring and keeping. And he goes, "You shouldn't have taken my things, buddy." And he charges at you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay,
Fuck. Okay.
guys, I have my good spells left. Don't worry about it. I got you.
24. Let's fucking go.
16, 20. Ooh boy, let me put it.
20 as well.
16,
Oh,
12,
no,
20. I also got 20.
We're
Let's
getting
go.
some god rolls on this. Holy shit.
All right.
Okay.
So, as he's charging at you, since you have a higher initiative, you may, as a reaction, swing at him. And then he will attempt. So, if you hit him, he'll have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I will roll to hit with my great axe, the Sunforger, if you will.
Mm.
Ooh.
It
Is
hits, it
a
hits, 100%.
9 hit.
No.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
with
That's
that,
fine.
he will now finish his charge and roll to hit you with a reckless attack. Does a 23 hit?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. And he is using a great axe, 1d12. That will be 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 27.
Okay, and then it goes to literally all of your turns, pretty much. It'll go Pavitur first. Because what did you
so-
what did you roll, Seb? You said you rolled a 20.
Yes.
So 3 of us rolled 20.
Yeah. So
Uh,
in the Discord we have an initiative thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you already know. You already have it in there. Wait, that's from earlier. I just put you in
My
there for
bad.
20. No, you're good. You're good. I just put you in there.
so
So,
I'm
yeah.
going to try to move to here
To flanking him,
to flank him.
you'll have advantage.
So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do, obviously, you know, the usual
Ah,
with
yes.
my flurry of blows.
Ah, yes. Of course. Of course. Of course.
So yes, my 3 attacks.
Roll them all at once. Easier. 14 plus 17.
5. So that is a 19, a 22, and then a 9.
So the 19 and 22 will hit.
D4
So
damage plus. Yeah.
2d4 damage plus 5 each. So 10, so 12.
12. Okay.
It's still something.
Wait, is your dex is +5?
Yeah.
I thought plus 5 for your fist.
That's my save. Ability is 3. Plus 3. Yeah,
Okay,
so plus 6. So 2 plus 6, 8.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
so
you.
8 damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then it will go to
Literally everyone.
everyone that rolled a 20. Roll a d4. Then we'll just add that to your
Okay.
initiative.
4.
3.
2.
Okay. So
Out.
let me change Seb's to 23, and then total. You said you rolled a.
So 22.
Mine would be 24.
Well, because Pavitor's already 24, so just subtract 1 from what you rolled.
Oh, okay.
So edit your initiative to just whatever you rolled minus 1.
Gotcha. So 21.
Just for ease.
Easier.
Yeah. Okay, so these are our official things. So it'll be Minotaur last, and then we'll go to Seb.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to enter rage.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna go restroom quick. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I will make a reckless attack.
All right.
So 14 plus 7, 21.
That hits.
Awesome. And then how do you remove a dice from your roll? Do you know?
Remove.
Because I accidentally clicked. Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay.
So that's 3 plus
Plus
9,
what?
12 damage.
All right. That axe is fucked.
Yeah, because in rage I get +2 damage with the +2 from Sunfarer, plus the +3 from Great Axe.
Yep.
Hang on, my dad's calling me. Give me one sec.
Yeah, you're good. And then Mordaya. Let's have you take your turn, and then if he wants to take like a bonus action or something, we can just
Okay.
do that when he gets off the phone.
Alright, let me see
back.
here. Okay. I am going to do. Okay. I'm gonna do a Hail of Thorns again.
Okay.
So here, let me roll. Would that hit?
10 plus. Your thing is 6, yeah? Plus 6, so 16.
Yes, I think so.
That would miss.
So with the hail, so can I then do it with the regular bow then?
The just attack him
Uh,
regularly with your bow.
So did you just use what? Hail of Thorns or what?
Yeah, because Hail of Thorns is technically like a
I believe
bonus
it's
action.
I believe it's also an enhancement on your arrow, so your attack would be for
Yeah,
that,
so-
and then I believe Hail of Thorns hits even if you miss.
Yeah, the Hail
Yeah,
of
'cause if
Thorns
it-
is a save, right?
Yeah, to save.
Which is a 13 is a save.
The saving throw is a dexterity save, and the saving throw DC is 12.
Okay, so he makes the save. So your arrow misses and he
Okay.
makes the save.
If it still misses, you'll still take half 1d10 damage.
So roll a d10.
So then that would be divided by 2. That would be 1.5.
So 1.
Yeah.
So he would take no damage. He has
Oh.
Great.
He has damage resistance. Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay, great.
I got this, guys. You'll be happy after this. All right, my turn.
Indeed.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Nice.
Enfeeble him.
Range spell. Yes. Range spell attack. Oh! Never mind. That's a 9.
That
Mhm.
misses.
Misses. Yeah. That sucks. That's a second level spell slot. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. That should take us to his turn. He's going to use his bonus action to rage, and then he's going to recklessly attack at Elster. All right.
Elster, let me know when you get low.
Elster,
Okay.
you're probably fucked.
Is that
Did
crit?
you crit me?
He crit you.
Oh.
Don't, Elster. I got something for you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Well,
I
he
got you,
he
buddy.
crit you. So the actual attack roll was like 26.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I got it.
Hold on. Okay. So that's 20 points of damage.
If
Jesus
he's raging,
Christ.
you take half damage, correct? Or no?
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
So you take half that.
Yeah, you would take 10.
Huge.
It's big.
Massive.
Yeah. He actually crit you twice because with his reckless attack he rolled 2 20s.
Holy
Bro said not a double crit, motherfucker.
This motherfucker's strong as hell.
And then he's going to swing at you again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about it, guys.
14.
14 does not hit.
All right.
Okay.
That would be.
How low are you right now?
I'm at 17 HP.
Okay. I'll hold off then.
What else did he have?
His bonus action, his 2 attacks.
Yes, I'm trying to remember. Because I didn't like make a full-on character sheet, but I have like his typical stuff he
Stat
can
block
do.
plus.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I think that's all he can do.
Okay.
So then that takes us to the top of the order with Paviter's turn.
Yes. I do the same thing. Hit 3 times.
All right, roll the hit.
Hit.
Hit,
Miss.
miss. Yep.
Yeah.
And so you'll do the 2d4. So 7 plus 10,
7
17?
plus 6.
Oh, it's
7 plus 6.
Plus 6, so 13.
13, okay. All right, and with that blow, you notice he's kind of like, he's not like bleeding yet. He's definitely starting to get hurt. He's starting to feel it. That takes us to Seba. Seba, your turn.
Seba.
Seba.
Yeah,
Elster.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a reckless attack.
All right.
He gets hit,
He does.
I believe.
He does.
So then I will do D12.
Oh wait, sorry. He should have
plus
taken.
7.
He should have taken in half damage because
Half.
he's raged.
Oh, that's right.
So he'll be back at.
12, 13. So took 6 damage then.
And then
10.
I rolled 17 damage,
So
and that's slashing.
okay, so he'll take 8. 8?
8.
I think 8.
Yeah.
All right. And when you hit him, you notice that like your axe kind of like sticks in his shoulder, and then you pull it out, and he's like, "Ugh! Ugh!
Oh, yeah.
Ugh." But he's still fucking pissed off.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
All right, that takes us to Mordaya. Your turn.
I'm going to strike with my heavy crossbow. So
Okay.
that would be a 20. 10 plus 6, that would be 16.
That misses.
Dang, he's strong. Okay then.
He's a tough guy.
He is.
Yeah, that's probably what you do. Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they can't attack twice.
I'll go ahead and cast Bless on the party.
Okay.
So I'm going to bless. It's up to 3 creatures, so I will bless myself, Mordaya, and Elster.
All right. They have been blessed. That's a plus 1d4,
So,
correct?
Plus 1d4, yes.
to
And
attack
that-
rolls.
Attack rolls and ability checks, I believe. Let me check. Or saving throw. Attack rolls and saving throws. You get 1d4.
Gotcha.
So that's my second slot. Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Because you're not allowed to cast 2 spells at once.
That will take us to the Minotaur, who, pissed off, is going to turn around at the guy that's been hitting him. That's been hitting him in the back with advantage, and he's going to attack him. Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
All right.
Wait, can I do a reaction?
You can.
Deflect attack?
What does that reaction entail?
Let's see.
I believe it lets you subtract damage if it hits.
It lets me subtract the damage, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much damage do you subtract? Because he's about to do 11 points of damage to you.
So I can subtract. Let me see. It's a D10 plus my Dex modifier and my
Yeah.
monk level.
Okay.
So-
So D10 plus 5 or D10 plus 6? D10 plus 6.
D10 plus 6.
Okay.
12, so you completely deflect it.
Yep, you take
No
no
damage.
damage. And then he's going to
That's
move
a
to his second attack. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to. And that
One
is.
sec. There's also
That is 15
if
points of
I
damage.
reduce the damage to 0, I can expend 1 focus point to redirect some of the attack force.
Okay.
Oh.
Since you redirected it to 0, would you like to redirect it to him?
I absolutely would because it's 2d6 plus 3
Okay.
for damage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Roll that 2d6 plus 3. So
7,
10.
10.
damage.
Nice.
And then is that physical or magical?
Physical.
That is whatever exactly whatever
Oh, okay.
he did.
So he'll take 5 of it. You're taking 15 points of slashing damage for his second attack.
You cannot deflect twice. You cannot deflect twice.
I know I have to take that one.
Yes, you do.
Is it 15?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I lose all of my temp, and
Yep.
then 10 of my current.
'Kay.
All right, so I'm at 17.
Okay.
Is it Elster time?
It will take. His turn will end, and it'll take us to the
Oh, yeah.
monk's turn.
The monk.
Revenge.
Revenge,
you-
motherfucker. Wait, so
Yeah.
so question, because I'm flanking, I should really be able to roll all these at advantage, right?
Yes, technically.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll 6 d20s.
Just say like pairs. So like first 2 is the first one, second 2
Yeah,
is the
first 2
second
is first one, and then we'll keep
Yep.
going on. So yeah, I'm gonna hit him 3 times for that. Let's see what happens.
one.
So
9, 11,
9, 11,
17.
and 17. So plus.
So the
Plus
first
three.
two miss, the third one hits.
Yes.
Bet. Okay, that's a d4. Blink.
3 plus,
Plus 3. 6 damage.
All right.
which is halved, so 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Elster, you got this.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't want to reckless, you can also use bless if you're confident. But
We believe in you.
No, I'm still gonna go reckless.
okay. Oh, good choice.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
12.
12 plus, what is it? Plus 7?
yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
And you're flanking, so you're at advantage. By the way.
Oh, which offsets your disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh, huge.
Or sorry, offsets. So,
So
you don't necessarily need reckless.
Yeah, I don't even
you
need to
have-
reckless.
So
That's whatever.
yeah,
That's right.
if you would like,
So,
just re-roll the 2d20,
Yeah.
to
So
hit, and then save your reckless.
okay,
yeah, that's probably the better way to do this.
I'll do that.
Off the abyss.
Oh.
Does a critical failure hit?
No, it does
At
not.
all?
As,
I'm
you
sorry.
as you swing your axe into the ground, it gets lodged into the rocks, and you're trying to pull it, and it's stuck. That,
Bless can't help that one. I'm sorry.
Can I use my bonus action to try to pull it out?
yeah, do a strength saving throw.
Strength save throw.
Remember, you get plus D4 if you need to.
Yeah, plus
Bless
D4.
is active.
Well, since I have rage, I have advantage on strength save.
Oh, okay. So you have advantage plus 1d4.
Okay.
Okay.
18.
22.
Yes,
Yeah.
you successfully release it, dislodge it from the stone.
Oh, jeez. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And with that, it takes us to Mordia's turn.
Oh fuck!
how people-
I've been doing terribly.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
That's why I casted bless, guys. That's why I casted bless.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna try again with my heavy crossbow.
I think you are also considered flanking because you're doing a range attack from behind.
I believe so.
Yes.
So you
So
are-
I
you
think
do-
would I have advantage?
Advantage,
Yes, you would have
yes.
advantage.
Okay.
He's trying to help us
Advantage-
so hard here, guys. He's like,
Yeah.
maybe we give everyone advantage.
This thing's gonna kill you.
Dude, this thing's fucking y'all. I'm rolling insane, so like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were
Guys,
rolling
this
it
guy-
earlier.
I promise you we will not
Yeah, I'm
die.
rolling good.
Okay.
16.
16,
That hits.
and then
The
okay.
16 plus your 6 will already hit.
yeah. Okay. So that's the 22. Okay, and then so for an attack, that is going to be a 1d10 plus 2 plus my thing. Okay, that's going to be 8 plus 2. That's 10 plus another 2. That's 12.
All right, he will take 6.
Okay.
My bad. I was trying to make the thing go away. Ignore that.
Toro's gonna move to range flank,
Okay.
because he's fun now. And he's going to cast Guiding Bolt.
All right, that's a save, yeah.
No, it's a ranged attack
Ah, roll to hit.
with advantage, correct?
Indeed.
Or okay.
If we're,
And then see if I need bless. No, I do not need bless. Okay, that does. Guiding Bolt does 4d6 radiant damage.
all right, roll for damage, baby.
19 damage radiant.
Holy.
Woohoo!
That fucks him up.
That's why I was like, I don't
Thank
need any
God.
physical damage. Yeah, so he does that.
So as you hit him with that, he kind of like hunches over, and he's like,
Shit.
And he's bloodied up. He's fucked up. He's real fucked up.
I can't cast another spell with my bonus action, so that is my turn.
That'll take us to the Minotaur's turn. And you just fucked him up, and he's pissed.
Opportunity attack from Paviter.
Indeed. Opportunity attack from Paviter.
Yes, I will hit him.
You might.
You got this. You got this. Nope. Nope.
15.
You said what?
13.
15.
That
13?
misses.
It'd be 15, but yeah. Still.
Even the 15 misses. So he's gonna
Yeah.
come up here, and he's.
I got this. I'm healthy.
He's going to reckless attack you.
Oh,
Little old me.
No, he's gonna reckless attack the man that just hit him for 19 damage. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
You will take. Fuck. 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
fine.
he will go to his second attack, also on
Yeah, yeah.
you.
Uh-huh. Mhm, mhm.
12.
12 to hit.
Yep.
Misses.
All right. And with his second axe swing, he just barely grazes you. He's so blind with rage and blood in his eyes, and he's all discombobulated. His axe just swings wide, and that's all he can do.
Okay. Okay, guys.
That takes us to the top of the order. It'll be Paviter's turn.
I'm going to go right next to him. And same thing. I have my last use of my Fury of Blows.
All right.
It's not flanked, FYI.
Yeah, you are not
not
flanking. So you'll
So
just normal attack roll.
It's just 3.
All right.
Let's see.
Oh.
10,
One.
20, 16.
1 hit.
Bloody hail. And 6 halved 3.
That's actually hilarious.
He's probably at 1 HP.
So as you're punching him and punching him and punching him, he like turns around and he's like, "Ugh!" And he looks at you and he looks like he's about to just literally fall over dead standing. And that takes us to. Do you have any bonus action attacks?
No, that was Flurry of Blows' bonus action
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you
Flurry
still
of
have your-
Blows is my bonus.
So you should still have your regular attack to attack.
It was 3 attacks. 1
Oh,
attack, 2
okay.
bonus action, Flurry of
Yeah.
Blows. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that will take us to Sabat.
Decapitate.
Yep.
You got this.
Reckless attack incoming.
No, you. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
You hit him.
All
Roll
right,
damage.
D12 plus 7.
Plus.
11.
As you swing your axe, it catches in his neck, and you just, and you just pull it through, all the way through. It's like it's caught on just all the muscle and bones, and eventually you follow through, and his head just comes clean off.
Can I keep the Minotaur head as a trophy?
You may.
yay!
Awesome.
That's inventory, guys.
And with that, you killed the Minotaur.
Is this axe special?
His axe is special.
Ooh.
You're welcome. Guys,
Oh.
double second magic
Loot
axe.
the body! Loot the body!
Yeah, I would like to loot the body.
You may.
Yay!
All right. On his body, you find a ring of mind shielding, a sword. Oh, sorry, not a sword. An axe.
I was like,
And you find a. Where'd it go? Yeah. Where the fuck? Oh, here it is. And a spell scroll for non-detection.
Okay.
So you have the Ring of Mind Shielding and a +1 Great Axe, as well as a spell scroll for non-detection at level 3.
Okay.
I would like Seb to roll Arcana on the axe.
Okay.
Okay, guys, curse number 2. Let's go.
That's my Arcana is on -1. 10.
10.
The axe feels like if it had some sort of catalyst that maybe something would happen, but it's kind of like emanating a foul feeling. But other than that, you can't tell.
That's still in aura.
Perchance.
Bad vibes, guys. Bad vibex.
Yeah. I'll pick up the axe.
Okay. When you pick up the axe, you hear a whisper in your ear.
Fuck.
That's it.
It doesn't. I can't understand what it's saying.
Nope. You feel like someone's whispering in your ear.
Gotcha.
You guys, Diddy axe. Let's go.
I mean, we could give the scroll to the monk since he's the dex guy.
You could give the scroll to the monk.
Yes.
It's a scroll of non-detection. And then who's going to take the Ring of Mind Shielding? This says, while you're wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate you only if you allow it. You can take a magic action to cause the ring to become imperceptible until you take another magic action to make it perceptible, until you remove the ring, or until you die. If you die wearing the ring, your soul enters it, unless it already houses a soul. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. A wearer can't prevent this telepathic communication.
What the hell?
Whoa. I mean, I have like the helmet of telepathy, so I don't know if I should take that.
I mean, sure.
I think,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, cool.
How hurt is everyone?
I'm at 17.
I would imagine pretty hurt.
I'm luckily
Yeah,
at full
pretty good.
health thanks to you guys earlier with the mimic.
I only have... I have 2 spell slots left. I don't know if it...
I also do not have any of my flurry of blows. I mean, if we go into another fight, I can do a little uncanny metabolism thing to get all of my focus points back and some hit points. But that's once we roll another initiative.
I will tell you that was the last combat encounter of this session.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank
Okay,
goodness.
so we finished
let's
exploring. Yeah.
Yeah, explore.
Yeah, this
Tap,
session
tap,
this session timed out pretty good for the 4-hour mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was kind of like the small big bad of the area.
Yeah, it's the mini boss.
Is this thing something I can open?
No, it's just there, just hanging out.
There appears to be a
As-
spike trap.
As you enter what seems to be like a crevasse in this mine, you notice a hole filled with spikes and bones, and when you look above you, you notice it was the gate that you originally entered when you first got here. The one that was not difficult
Oh
to
shit.
open, but it seems that if you would have opened it without opened it the wrong way, you might have all fallen to your death. Also,
Good to know.
in this area, if you look at the walls, I know Toril can read giant. The
Yes.
walls say, "Here lies," and then the rest is kind of like scribbled out.
Who lies?
And it's not it seemed to be that it was implied like they are lying, not that they are lying down. Like that they are not telling the truth.
Oh.
The giants lied. People died.
Interesting.
Wait, is it on a tombstone or is it on like what is it on again?
Just
It was
on the wall.
Just written on the wall.
On the wall. Okay.
Anything in these boxes right here? Curious.
No, they're just there to hold the
Okay.
lantern.
Yeah. I think we should long rest and then that should be
Yeah.
So if you're gonna
Yep.
long rest here, I actually have the perfect solution. I need to go here and get the. Oh, I'm going as fast as I
You guys
can.
level up. Let's go.
Yes.
Do.
Ooh.
ASIs, let's go.
What, the campsite?
The campsite.
Ooh. It's just a separate. I love it.
It's
This
weird
where
that I couldn't see
was.
myself because I'm in the fucking shade.
So yeah, this is
I'm on fire.
this is your home away from home. This will be like the little campsite world. So if you ever want to, like, if I'm setting up a different session or setting up a different area, or you're long resting, you'll always be long resting here, or at the
Okay.
tavern. Unless you're at the town, then you'll be long resting at the tavern.
Okay.
But with that, yeah, you retrieved the silver pendant from the. You retrieved the silver pendant from the church. You defeated the mighty Minotaur in the cavern below, as well as got an inkling to maybe that the mist isn't a natural phenomena.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, that takes our session here today to an end. I'm glad it kind of worked out to be exactly 4 hours.
Yeah, that was perfect.
So
That was perfect, yeah.
I'll be hard at work getting the next one ready, and I'll see you guys next week. You guys are free to go, unless you want to stick around.
Fair warning.